Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well today. Listen, guys, we are going to get started with surviving the AFW situation with Rev G. The reason why I wanted to get started with that for him and go down this thing with the TikTok thing for him is because Triggs is actually going live at 7:30, I believe it is, or 8 o'clock. I wasn't aware of that. If I had known that, I actually would not have rescheduled this live again for tonight. But I do got a little bit of time right now to kind of put this work in. I know that it's more than just our sector that is watching this series as well. And I'm actually going to play a video tonight in regards to this TikTok thing. Okay, the video is about an hour and a half long, so you guys are going to go ahead and look at this and look at some things that we have looked at over the past I forgot when this came out. I want to say this was maybe 6 to 8 months ago. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, this was 8 months ago when we all in our sector found out about Rev G's questionable TikTok behavior. Okay, and how that kind of made him look. Okay, so we definitely are going to get deep into all of this tonight, and just kind of talk about this because again, Rev G and other people, like Anti, they kind of walk around the sector and other spaces pretending that they are some kind of victim of us, pretending, that people are making up things about them and, so forth and so on. And what we're not going to do is play those games with him, okay? We have actual evidence of very questionable behavior from Rev G. And so, we're going to go ahead and discuss these things tonight. Make sure you guys do hit the like button on the way in. And I am dropping the link. I'm going to drop that early. Shout out to KKC. I am dropping the link for him. And anyone else that has something to contribute to the show tonight, I'm going to allow you to hit the panel as well. But again, we are going to be here to just kind of discuss this. And again, it is because I do feel like it's important for me to kind of get this out of the way. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. So we are going to kind of get this out of the way, because, hey, I don't want to cram myself with too much work, all at one time. Right. I think it's important that we're getting out the story. And I think this is the perfect time to kind of go over this tonight. Okay. So let me go ahead and take a look at the comments real quick. Teresa, I appreciate you being in the building. Defrauding Brixton, appreciate you as well. Miss Thangs, I appreciate you. Teresa, my opinion. Hey, darling, I appreciate you being here. Charles, I appreciate you being here as well. And let's see, did I get everybody? The beautiful Bernice, I appreciate you being in the building as well. You said Rev G needs to, right. Okay, Teresa. All right, guys, so we are going to get started. Let me go ahead and like I said, I do have the link out in the chat for KKC and anyone else that has something to contribute to the show. Most definitely go ahead and hit the panel. But we are going to kind of tonight just talk about this Rev G TikTok, okay, and whether or not this is questionable or not, okay. Now, there's a lot of us who've had issue and taken issue with this whole TikTok thing and, what was going on with that. And, of course, there are people such as Binary, Anti-Afro, Stargate, just to name a few, that had made excuses for this behavior, okay? And, it was crazy to us that some of these people like Kip and other people were making excuses for this kind of behavior. But yet, the whole sector kind of saw this, okay? So now we're going to open this up to the Surviving the AFW series and put this into the docket as evidence of Rev G's, deplorable behavior, okay? I was going to produce receipts against Rev G tonight in regards to myself. However, I do plan on doing that tomorrow night in the evidence room. So I do plan on presenting evidence tomorrow night, which will corroborate the two conversations that I had with both Carrie Ann as well as with Grown Man and Me and Mines. Well, the three conversations. And then also corroborate what was going on as far as me being doxxed and so forth and so on, okay? So I definitely am going to put that out tomorrow night. So you guys make sure that you tune in to the evidence room tomorrow so we can get right into that, okay? Other than that, I think you guys are already aware of all the rules already. I'll just go over them again real quick. Viewer discretion is advised. Keep in mind, just mind the chat. Please be respectful in the chat to myself as well as my panelists, as well as to the moderators and anyone else in the chat as well. Okay, you do not have the right to come in the chat arguing with each other. I'm not saying you can't disagree, right? There's a difference in that. But arguing back and forth will not be tolerated. Mods do have full control of the chat. And, you know, again, we are just, as you guys know, how long the series is going to go on. Again, I will not be highlighting comments for the most part due to the documentary nature of the series. However, if there is something that is an appropriate question, then I may go ahead and put that up on the screen, okay? And again, I've already dropped the link, so you guys can go ahead and hit the panel. I do have one special guest I'm looking for to come up, and then anyone else, you guys are welcome as well. And yes, you can support the show. I appreciate that, Ms. Thangs, with the TPRE43, or you can hit my Zelle, TanishaLynnPrice@gmail.com. Okay, guys, so I think we've got all that out the way. I'm going to go ahead and get started now. And then we're going to go ahead and get right into this while we're waiting on our guests to come up. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get right into this commentary, okay? Like I said, I'm going to play this video out for itself. Shout out to Ray Triggs, who provided the most diabolical video that we could ever see in regards to Rev G, and whether or not, you know, this stuff that he was doing on TikTok is actually questionable or not. Now, I also did a video, and there was another person in our sector that did a video as well. However, my video and the other person's video is not as in-depth as this video is, okay? This video shows details of what he was looking at, who he was looking at, all the things that he was doing within this TikTok, okay? And as the night progresses, we may be discussing some other things as well. But let's go ahead and start with this.
Already naked waiting for me. Yeah, your bed. Yeah, and it might be hard to be just a friend. You'd absolutely love it. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, if you're going to have sex, it might as well be with me.
Okay, y'all. So, I got to do it in Triggs TV style. So I got to Catch a Predator music playing in the background. I'm sorry. I'm extra. I like to be extra with shit. But let's review Rev G. Now, this is what I want to point out, because Speakeasy made a funny ass community post, with the with the Wilt Chamberlain, and he had the number 14 in the Wilt Chamberlain thing, saying that there was 14 kids, and I counted. Okay, this is how I did it. So he's got, when I went and did this, he had 56 followers, and now he's on a little behind the scenes campaign, because I think he's up to 60 now. So he's reaching it, and I made sure to look at who are the new 4 people, y'all. The new 4 people that he's added since yesterday or 2 days ago, and they're all very respectable adults. Ain't that funny? Ain't that strange and weird that all of this weird shit he got on his TikTok, now all of a sudden 4 normal black people, family looking people are being added to the TikTok list? Ain't that kind of funny and weird and strange that that's happening now? Ain't that kind of weird? I said, look at this shit. He gonna add 4 regular looking black women to the fold now, huh? He want to change them numbers around, huh? He don't like how the sector was treating that algorithm of his, huh? He just added 4 normal black women to the fold in the last 3 days. Ain't that some shit? But I want to point out, when I did my little investigation here, he had a total of 56 people, and 24, not 14, 24 of those accounts were either children or childlike or had cartoon avatars, is how I'm going to word it on my show. 56. So out of 56 total people, 24 of those accounts were either children, childlike behavior, childlike content, or had cartoon avatars. That's how I want to point this shit out on my show today. 24. And if you think I'm lying, I'm gonna show you each and every goddamn name right now to prove it to you guys, because we like receipts at Troll Gang. We like receipts. So we're going to go through it and show everybody, because he said you're more than welcome to go to his TikTok. It's a public TikTok. It's not private. And he said you're more than welcome to do it. So my question is, just like Speakeasy asked him, well, Rev, if this is normal behavior for a 50-something-year-old heterosexual married man, why are you following 24 children and kid-like behavior pages that are not viral pages like Binary was saying? I'm going to point that out too. There's only one channel out of all 56 or 60 people now that he has on his page. Most people use TikTok for the viral content, not Mr. Rev G. He has one viral account in the whole 56 people. One viral account. One, people. Only one. So all that shit Binary was talking, save it, sir. But I'm going to go through all 24 names, and I'm going to do this fast because I did it in Triggs TV style, so I like visuals to make it easier on y'all.
Now, what I'd like to do, guys, is kind of preference this conversation with a couple of things, because I do see some comments in the chat, and I think it is important to mention these things, okay? He actually, now, Rev G, there was one person in our sector, Josephine, who had saw his TikTok. There was a couple of people that saw it, but she was one of the people that saw his TikTok. And because of that, he found out that she had seen it, I guess, because if you go to somebody's TikTok, they can see your profile or whatever, whoever, came to visit your page, you can see their profile. So he went to her profile and tried to dox her pictures, okay, to the sector. So, it was kind of like questionable at this point what was going on with his TikTok, because it turned out that he had multiple people's videos from our sector on his TikTok, okay? And we were trying to find out why our videos, like I had some tarot card videos and stuff like this that were posted on this man's TikTok, okay? April had a video of her dancing on her birthday on his TikTok. You know, it was just adult conversations that Eyes had had and that other people had had, adult conversations that he was putting on his TikTok, okay? And then it came out that he was following children on his TikTok. So everybody kind of questioned that. And then Rev G came out with, well, anybody can go look at it, right? Everybody can go look at it. My TikTok is open. I'm not hiding it from anyone because I'm not doing anything wrong, okay? So some of us took him up on that offer, including myself. I have a Black Lounge TikTok that I do not use. I started it just because it was one of the social medias, okay? So I have an Instagram that I use all the time. I have a Facebook, and I started a TikTok. But I never used the TikTok because, first of all, I never wanted to know, right? I don't really know how to use it. Second of all, I kind of see it as something that teenagers sort of use and stuff like that. So it wasn't really my cup of tea, right? But I did use it to go and take a look at his TikTok. And yeah, I found a lot of children on that TikTok, okay? So, you know, children that obviously he doesn't know. But I didn't get as deep into this as Ray was able to get into it. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look into this now and see exactly what happened and why Rev G is crying that everybody in the sector is calling him a pedo when in actuality we're not. Nobody has called him, and I want to make that very clear. There has not been a single person in our sector that I know about that has called this man a pedophile. However, we have told him that his behavior on TikTok is quite questionable. To have adult, you know, conversations and adult situations going on his TikTok and to be following these innocent children is absolutely crazy, okay? And we're going to go ahead and take a look into this now and see whether these people, because first he was trying to say that these kids were kids that he's related to. Then he changed his story to, well, these kids are kids that go to my church, right? And then he just stopped talking about it because it was clear that some of these children, he had no idea who these kids were, and these kids had no idea who he is, okay? But we're going to go ahead and see if a reverend, right, a reverend of the cloth, right, should actually be doing this kind of stuff on TikTok. Let's go ahead and finish up the conversation.
We're going to go through all 24 childlike cartoon pages, and then we want to ask the question, why, Rev? That's all. That's all. As a father myself with a little daughter, I would like to know why. So you can explain to us so I can have a better feeling of you coming over here to Troll Gang, because you're more than welcome if you want to be here. But I'm not going to want you to fuck over here after what I've seen, because the perception that I have about you right now is not too kind right now, Rev.
I also want to make something very, very clear. So there is a picture. Let me see if I can do a circle of it. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse kind of circling around that. Okay. I don't know if you can or not. But either way, there's a picture right here next to this little puppet looking thing. And then there's like this picture with some like neon lights next to it. Right in that picture is Rev G himself. Okay. This is definitely his TikTok, okay? Not only is it that, but he actually acknowledged publicly that this is, in fact, his TikTok. There were people that were trying to give him like trying to bail him out of this and telling him like, hey, okay, you guys can see it. Okay, good. So there were people that were trying to bail him out and try to tell, well, maybe it's not really his TikTok. How do we know that that's his? And he's the one that, you know how stupid he's been. He's the one that implicates himself. And so, yeah, he was like, no, that is my TikTok, and you guys can definitely go to it, okay? So, yeah, he's the one that verified and confirmed that this is, in fact, his TikTok account, okay? This is not anybody else's. Nobody in the sector made this up. And if he has that evidence, I want him to prove it, because we most definitely have the evidence that this is yours, okay? We'll go ahead and keep going.
Rev, so you're more than welcome to do that shit over there with Remix. Me over here as a father, you stay your fucking weird ass away from me after what I noticed and I seen, sir. You can do that shit over there on Remix channel. Me.
Hold on, guys. Hey, Carrie.
Hey.
What's going on, sis?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw a couple of things out there from when, somebody has shared this video of Rev G's TikTok with me months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Months before I ended up showing it on Remixes, and I had went over to Remixes channel, and Rev G was attacking me unprovoked about me liking Photon, and I just want to be clear how this got out, okay, real quick.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, you talking about me being attracted to a grown man. And I've always said I thought it was very weird that Rev G tries to sex shame heterosexual women, right, for being attracted to men. But he's always very sex positive when it comes to male on male sex.
Right.
And
he
I
is.
said,
Mm-hmm.
he is. When it comes to a straight woman, he's got all this condemnation when it comes to heteronormative sex. But when it comes to two men having sex with each other, he's extremely defiant. And he's even lied saying that the Bible condones homosexual sex, which it does not.
Right.
So I had just said, well, for the record, I know what you're attracted to. Like, I know what you'll be sitting around looking at. Like, I'm attracted to a grown man, but what are you into, right? So I played the video, and I thought it was interesting because you brought up how people were denying that it's his account. When I first played that video in Remix, and it took me forever to cue the video up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I finally got it playing after like 10 minutes of him denying and acting all suspicious and weird even before it played. And all those AFWs in Remix's chat were like, that's not him. That's a lie. She made this up. Like, they were going so hard as if I have nothing better to do than make up fake TikTok shit.
Right, right.
As if the truth about him ain't creepy enough that I need to make something up. And once what Rev G then admitted that it was him, and then they immediately went to saying it was okay. And so I felt like it was really interesting that these hypocrites knew that was a creepy ass video to the point where they were denying it could possibly be Rev G. I had to have made it up. I'm a liar, right? I'm a demon. All this shit couldn't be Rev G. And so they knew it was wrong. They knew what they were seeing was wrong for a grown man to be doing. But once he admitted it, that it was in fact him, it immediately went to, you don't know how he knows them. He might be related to all them little white kids. He might work in the church.
Right.
And I want to, and then lastly, thanks for having me up. Lastly,
yeah, sure.
I work with children for a living, and we really being generous to him saying that he was talking to children, because children could mean adolescents. These are babies.
These are babies.
These are children who are too young to have a TikTok. Y'all will see these babies have literal baby fat. They are literal babies.
You guys will see what's in this video. And I want you guys to make your own decision about, whether or not we as a sector are overreacting to this man's TikTok page. Okay.
Well, like I said, before he confirmed it was him, the AFWs were admitting that it was wrong. Because they were just, how dare you? You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
How dare you suggest the good reverend would partake in such children? But it was true, and now all of a sudden it's okay. But as somebody that actually works with children, that's been able to hold the job for more than a year, unlike Rev G, I just want to say that being a member of a church, there is not an organization in this country where people who work with children are allowed to interact with children on their personal social media accounts.
Right. Right.
That's been a policy that's long standing. I'm comfortable to say that every school and church that's not a front for a pedophilia, every normal church that has the interest of children, that's not just a front for some type of pedophilia, nobody is corresponding with children they serve in the community from their personal fixed body, especially where you have your personal Facebook where you're sexually degrading women, their sexual imagery, you dressing in drag, all this weird creepo shit. Like, no. What we're not going to do is let the church be a shield for predators.
Absolutely. And it has been, unfortunately. And people like that, I'm not going to say him, right? But people like that tend to know these kinds of things, right? That was one of the things I had talked about regarding the Jehovah's Witnesses and why abuse had been running rampant within the organization is because of the hiding, right? And the kind of keeping things quiet and keeping things, and so That's
And
definitely.
this is grooming. Even if I don't believe he was connected through these kids through any church anyway, because why is he not friends with their parents anyway? But
Right.
even if that were true, to be luring children onto your personal Facebook where you're talking about adult topics is grooming. It's nothing short of grooming. It's lowering inhibitions. It's creating a little back channel where you can have private conversations with somebody's child, which is completely inappropriate and unethical. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm gonna hop down. Thanks for having me up.
No problem. Thanks for coming up, Carrie. I just want to say something real quick, KKC, but I appreciate you being up. Stephanie, you said if someone was calling me that, I pray for the day the story was dead. I wouldn't keep bringing it up myself. And I agree with that because that's something that he has been doing. He's the one, if most of you hadn't, most of you probably wouldn't even know about this whole thing if he wasn't running around telling y'all that we were smearing his name, right? And that we were lying on him about these children. So now we're going to find out today whether or not we were lying or not. What's up, KKC?
What's going on, Miss T Pre, and what's
I am
going on, Mods
chilling.
and Chat?
Let me go ahead and take this banner down. I had to make sure that was you.
Yeah, it's me, man. Why do y'all think I'm finna porn?
I know you ain't gonna pour about me, but they try to get me right now. Okay,
That's
they try to
wild.
get me up out of here. So anyway, I know you got some stuff to share as well. Did you want to start with that, or did you want me to just kind of play this and we can kind of go along and
Yeah,
comment?
go ahead and show the video that you're gonna show. I'm here to fill in when you want to go get some water or something.
Okay,
I
I
got some
got you.
stuff I can play.
Thank you so much, because I do have some times where I kind of want to stop this because this is very, very heavy.
Yeah,
Like I said, viewer discretion is absolutely advised, guys, because this is a very, very heavy story, okay? And I really need everybody to kind of, if this is something that you are not, if you kind of have a weak stomach and you really can't handle some of this stuff, I do suggest that you tune out of this. I do suggest that this is something you do not want to watch because there are some very, very disturbing parts of this video. This video has been private for probably 8 months, okay, because of the disturbing nature of the video. But I did feel that it was important to play this video to the public, especially when there's other eyes on the sector right now, for everyone to kind of see and know what's going on, okay? So we are going to get into that. I'm probably going to take a break probably every 30 minutes or so. That
that's
way
cool.
we can give ourselves some breathing room, right? And then also, give people the opportunity to listen. Let me go ahead and change the layout real quick, though. Oops.
I got my libations.
Okay.
I'm ready whenever
Okay.
you ready.
Okay, so let's go ahead and play this video again. And I'm going to mute.
Me as a father, I respect my child too much to have somebody weird like you addressing my panel and being a guest on my motherfucking show. But you're more than welcome, because I would definitely like to address you if you do show up. You ain't gonna like the shit when you show up here, so you won't come back. But you can keep doing that shit over there with Remix, not over here. But listen, let's go through this shit now. Yeah, that Starlight Sense. That's a young lady he just added. If y'all look at anybody's videos that's been doing that, and I think what I can't say this for sure, but I think what TikTok does is they put your followers in the order that you followed them. Because I remember Romel was the last person that I seen when I originally started looking at this, and when I created a TikTok account to look at this shit. Romel Parks was the last name. Now he's got Starlight Sense and a couple of, but anyway, and now it's a couple others. But let's continue. All right, so now the first one I'm opening up is Fafner the First with only 52 followers. The account is private, but I want to point out, if you look at the profile picture, it's a picture of a squirrel wearing a dress or a maid outfit or something, and it's a squirrel wearing a maid outfit. So kind of weird. Could be a child, could be a weirdo. I don't know any normal heterosexual man that would want a squirrel wearing a dress as their avatar. So I included it in my investigation. So Fatner the First, or AKA Rook, Even though you don't have any videos and you privated your weird ass shit because of your avatar, we're putting you on the list. Let's continue. All right, now, number 2 is Anissa Strains. Again, out of all 56 people he has on TikTok, which most people follow the popular people on TikTok, this is the only popular person on the entire page. I am not lying. This is the only person. Anissa Strains with 462,000 followers. There we go. Blew it up for you. Only one viral person on the TikTok page. Anissa Strains. This young lady. That's it. That is it. The rest of this list will be fuck shit, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Speakeasy? Appreciate you for being here. Antonio Barnes, appreciate you for being here, sir. Just please don't dox or put anybody's name and full names in my chat, sir. I would really appreciate it, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to beef with you. Just please don't put people's names in my chat, sir. Thank you so much. That's not a violin triggs. That's not a violin triggs. You ain't shit. What? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. What is it called? It's called God damn it, you smart motherfucker, Carrie. It's not. Yeah, you're right. What the fuck is that shit called? It's I don't know. Fuck you, Carrie. Cello? I don't even know if it's a cello. Well, now she's on a guitar, but yeah.
American brother, stay away from me. American brother.
All right. Yeah, I would love to be on TikTok to hear that shit. Yes, definitely. Yes, Mrs. Murph. Again, what did you say? Not illegal, but still weird. That's all I'm pointing out, Mrs. Murph. I want to point out the weird behavior. That's all that I am doing, is pointing out the weird behavior. I am not saying that this man is a P word. I am not saying that he does anything to little kids. I'm just pointing out the weird behavior of his public TikTok. All right, let's move on. Wait a minute. Kagan does it. She's singing anti-black music. Now you got me wanting to check the rest of this music. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Kakador. And you got me thinking, because as I'm going to show y'all, it's a lot of that type of shit on this page. So now you got me wondering, what other kind of music you might be. I know you're joking, but you might be on to something, Kakador. I'm going to have to go back and.
I just wanted to comment on that real quick, KKC. I don't know if you heard that or not, but yeah, it's not strange at all to me that Rev G would be following somebody who has some anti-black sentiments, right? That wouldn't.
So that's okay, because I was confused. Like, so what's the name? Anissa Strains makes anti-black music.
Yes. Okay. And he's following this person as well. Okay, even though this person isn't a child. They do look pretty young. They might be a child, right? But, that's questionable about that. But either way, this person is definitely anti-black. Wow. And Rev G has a history of, having anti-black talking points. So we're definitely going to get into that on another time as well. But let's go ahead and finish up this video a little bit, and then we'll get into some commentary.
Check that out now. All right, let's continue. All right, next we got Astros. Only has 25 followers, which Rev decided to be one of them. He felt, and it's only one video, this clown video right here. It's only one video on the page that enticed Mr. Rev to say, hey, I need to follow you, Astros, with the cartoon picture. So I put him on the list. All right, so let me see. That's 1, 2, 3. Wait, 2. Where's Astros at? What the hell? 1, 2. All right, let's continue. Let's go. Okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely need to be on TikTok, and I need to follow that. That was the video, y'all. That was the video. Yeah. Very, very interesting. I definitely will want to follow that. Okay. Let's continue. All right, next we got Angel Hernandez, Rusty Zagat. Only 10 followers. This is all public information. Nothing is private. I'm not doing anything wrong by showing this public TikTok information. Only 10 followers. Of course, it's a child in the picture. No videos.
So y'all can see clearly that is a child, okay? That is very clear. Now let's go ahead and keep going.
No videos. Angel Hernandez. Maybe it's a relative. I don't know. He follows more children and kids than he do adults. So you can't say that you're following these people, parents, when you have more kids and children than you have followers, sir. So where is Angel Hernandez parents at on your page?
Quick. KKC, I'm going to put both of us backstage so that everybody can see this full screen, okay? Because
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to put both of us backstage. That way everybody can see full
All
screen
right.
what's going on this page. I do not want you guys to miss this.
All right, next we got I think it says Datari. Next we got Datari. Shut up, Datari. 46 followers, and it looked like the first video I see is Roblox. Cartoon stuff. With another cartoon avatar. So I'm assuming this might be a child. I don't know. They childlike.
I want to say something real quick before this video plays. Put a 1 in the chat if you know any adults that play Roblox. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't never heard of no adults playing Roblox. I'll wait.
Ocean, perpetual ocean, but I don't need the comfort of any life.
All right, that's the video. What's up, Propane? Appreciate you for being here. So what do y'all think? That does that seem interesting enough to want to have to follow that shit on TikTok? Huh? Anybody? Yes? No? Huh? Okay. And let's look at the other. I didn't do a lot of videos, but look at the pictures. Roblox, cartoons, some kitties. Okay, all right. I'm gonna click on one more video because what I tried to do was I tried to click on the very first video that they posted too, because that normally gives you a to try to figure out what the hell they on TikTok for is usually the first video. All right. Yeah, that really caught my interest. That caught my interest. That I definitely would have to follow somebody like that. Okay. And I promise it's going to get more interesting, y'all. I'm just going down the list because, like I said, it was 24 people that I pulled out of this shit. 24 people out of 56 is what I'm reviewing with y'all today. I want to see who defends this shit after this. All right, next one. We got another cartoon picture. That's what made me click on it. It says advertisement for Bless. 1,300 followers, 1,800 following, only 400 likes. Means they probably bought some followers. Only 3 videos. They got 1,400. Only 3 videos. Interesting. I don't know if yeah, and the videos wasn't even interesting. It was some weird shit. I just moved on. But that was another weird cartoon picture. Only 3 videos. Let's move on. Added it to the list though. Next, this one. Cheesy Chesser. Cheesy Chesser. Interesting picture with a cat. Cheesy Chesser. Only 64 followers.
7 a.m. waking up in the 7 a.m. waking up in the kitchen. Gotta get fresh, gotta get online. Gotta go upload my new video. See everyone, I gotta get going. Yeah, lemon orange, but I'm rushing.
Yeah. Again, weird is the comment that I will continue to say over and over and over again. Weird. That's all I'm saying. The man is weird.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
Now pay attention to this because I blew this up so y'all can see what this guy thought was funny on his. This is still cheesy Chesser, this weird motherfucker. Now he's in a classroom. I'm gonna break it down just in case y'all don't understand it. He's showing a video in the classroom, and they're watching a video of a little black boy holding a big a thing of corn on the cob, and so they're making fun that the little boy is holding a huge corn on the cob up to his face, and he felt that this was funny to put on his TikTok video, and Rev felt the need to follow it. So let's check. I might rewind this one. All right. Did you get it? Wasn't that hilarious, y'all? Did you get it? The little black kid holding up a big ass piece of corn? Wonder what that means.
7 a.m. waking up in the 7 a.m. waking up in the kitchen. Gotta get fresh, gotta get online. Gotta go upload my new video. See everyone, I gotta get going. Yeah, lemon orange, but I'm rushing.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round.
I definitely want to follow somebody that's doing this. That's who you should be following, Rev, as a 50-plus-year-old heterosexual married man. I get it. Let's continue. Next, we got Chevrolet. Okay, Echeverria doesn't have no content whatsoever. But look at the avatar. It's a picture of Barbie, and they got 800 and something followers. And let me give y'all some. And I'm not trying to put this on anybody, but when I was talking to somebody about this, and I was asking them because they're well, I'll say the name Jazzy. Jazzy is really big on TikTok, so I was asking her a lot of questions on this. So I was like, Jazzy, why do they have no content, but they got 800 and something followers? And she was like, well, they probably had something viral, and they probably backfired, and they probably took it down, or they got in trouble, or TikTok removed their shit later on. But she said a lot of these perverts and weirdos put shit on the website because it's allowed on the site until somebody complains about it. They don't have a lot of restrictions like YouTube does that's in place to check this stuff before it gets put on the server. So she was telling me a lot of shit you can get on, you can see, just kind of like Twitter too. A lot of shit you can see on TikTok that shouldn't be on there until somebody complains about it. So she was like, it could be anything. They could have got blocked. They could have got it restricted. Later on, somebody could have said something about it. But for some reason, people liked it at the moment when it was up there, but it gets removed later on. So I'm wondering, what videos did Miss Echeverla with the Barbie doll avatar, what content did the Barbie doll avatar with no content now, what did they have on their page that enticed you, Reggie?
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of break from that and just do some commentary. Shout out to Triggs again for allowing me to use the video. And I did want to highlight Defrauding's message, because Defrauding is into the gaming world. He does gaming on his YouTube channel. If you guys can put his link in the chat, that way everybody can go over and subscribe to him. But he said, no content, Barbie as a logo. When you see stuff like this, it is because they have coded language and links, okay? So that is pretty scary. Okay, now that's something I wouldn't know. I'm not in the gaming world, not too much. I do simming, but I don't do it like that. So, you know, I'm a little bit different when it comes to that. But we were talking about that a little bit earlier with Carrie. I remember Carrie had mentioned that, you know, it's possible that some of the things that, you know, are showing up on this TikTok could very well be, you know, coded language. Okay, what do you think, KKC?
I think it's very disturbing because I just made one of my children get off of TikTok. I found out that he had had a TikTok without me and his mother's permission, and I'm thinking about things like this, and it's very disturbing. Even with the Roblox game, that's another game that my youngest plays. It's definitely not a game for adults at all. All you see is nothing but little children. At least that's what you assume, because of things they do on the game. So
Right.
as a parent, everyone that has children, especially young children, this is disturbing. This is Jared from Subway vibes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, how about that?
It's crazy.
It really is. It's really scary. It's crazy. And it's the fact that this person calls himself a man of the cloth, right? Not that that necessarily makes a big deal to some people, but to me it does, right? I take that seriously when somebody calls themselves a man of God. And these are the kinds of, you know, this is the kind of activity that you're involved with. And this is, I had said earlier this year that a lot of folks in the cloth, you know, who are not necessarily walking the way that they should, this would be the year of exposure for them. And there's a lot of them that have been exposed this year. And Rev G just happens to be one of those people, you know? So, you know, it's unfortunate for him. I'll go ahead and share your screen. Let me go ahead.
You don't have to. You don't have to. So this segues into what I show, and when you are ready to take your first break.
I'm ready to take it
now.
I
got. Oh, okay. Well, whenever.
We've been on here for 48 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and we'll break this up a little bit, and then I'll let you share your screen. So let me go ahead and put that up. Okay.
All right. And so this right here goes out to Rev G and AFW's man of God.
I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. Perfect. I'm a man of God. 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 What's your point? What's your point?
sorry, is it skipping? I think it's skipping, KKC.
I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. Like, you know, it's about sucking, about taking it in the booty. What's the point? I mean, anybody that know me and been here, you know good and well, I'm a man of God. I mean, anybody that know me and been here, know good and well.
Yeah, it's skipping bad because it's out of sync since I'm playing it in the back studio. And I
Okay.
really apologize about that.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm
You're
trying
fine.
to find the regular track, but I caught that from one of his live streams that he deleted a long time ago. And I can't tell you why somebody will be talking about sticking dildos up someone's asshole. And anyway, that's one of the receipts I got when it comes to Rev G.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start up with some more of this video here. And then we will go
Okay.
into another one. We'll do another one in just a little bit. We'll probably go for another 30 minutes, maybe 25 minutes or so, and then break it up. It all depends on what we see. Because like I said, this is a very disturbing video. Okay. So depending on what we see, I may just go ahead and, stop it and, try to break up the monotony a little bit. Okay. But let's go ahead. I'm going to remove us from the screen, and then we're going to go ahead and play.
What did they have, Rev, that you said I gotta follow this person back? All I see is a Barbie doll. But let's continue. I didn't want to go there, Carrie. The dolls might mean something perverted. Yeah, I remember somebody said that to me too, and they mentioned like how the pizza thing was years ago. It was pizza or something, right? Yeah, I don't know. Name is Mocha Bear Gaming. Okay, let's continue. All right, next one is Literally Richard. Literally Richard, this weird fucker jacket from Hotline has 315 followers. Let's see what Richard is doing. Look at this weird shit. It got the Teletubbies. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I picked. And look, this is the thing. I only clicked on a few of these shits. I didn't want to get too pissed off. Okay. Now, pay attention to this one, y'all. Pay attention. I think I blew it up for y'all. Look at this video here with the black and yellow cartoon stick figures laying in the bed holding each other. This is definitely what a reverend needs to be following, that his followers need to see that he's interested in. Check out this video. And I didn't add any of this. I did not add anything to this. This is their video that they felt was funny. Again, if you don't believe me, that person's name was literally Richard, followed by Rev G. Let's play that one more time. Let me pull up his name so you can see that I'm not making this shit up. This is the person that Rev G wants to follow. His name is literally Richard. Literally Richard. Jacket from Hotline. Rev G wanted to follow this person. Rev wanted to follow somebody that posts videos like that. Good question, Jake Equality. Appreciate you for being here. If I didn't say it, is there anything Christian about any of this since he claims he is a reverend? Thank you, sir. Damn, did I go back too far? I did. I'm sorry, y'all. This is only.
Toma, soca, soca, vai piranha, vai safado. Eu te
Yeah, Barbie dolls and cartoons, rambling. Like I said, it might be something subliminal. I don't know. Weird ass shit. Weird. Yeah, Brixton, I get that, but he's only got 56 followers and 24 of them are odd and weird. That can't be a coincidence. That's all I'm saying. Let's continue. Let's look at the next video by literally Richard, who he wants to follow.
Night time.
Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. All right, another video by literally. Let me read what it says to y'all. Bitches be like, you're racist. Yeah, I know, and I'm going to win. What'd that say? Hey, yo, Jesus. It said, oh, look at this. The small print over there, just in case y'all go to the page so y'all can see I'm not lying. It might be too small for y'all to read. The small print above, bitches be like, you're racist. That's one of the Rev's followers that he's following back. Hey, yo, Jesus loves everyone and you and died for your sins, and everyone's, something, repent, God bless. Okay. Bitches be like, you're racist. Yeah, I know, and I'm going to win. Hey, thank you, Tiggs. Thank you, Tiggs. There we go. Hey, yo, Jesus loves everyone in you and died for your sins, and everyone's sins repent, God bless. This is some weird shit. I'm like, is this subliminal message? I don't know. I'm trying to understand it from the weird person's point of view. What would be interesting in this shit? But as a reverend, you know, you like to follow racist motherfucking white folks too, huh? Okay, let's continue. All right.
Orange approved.
Yeah, okay. And that was a video game highlight of somebody shooting up everybody in a bank or something. I guess that's content. That's the TikTok videos that Rev needs to be following as a Rev. Okay.
Orange approved. Orange approved.
It seems like, and this is just my opinion, seems like subliminal messages here. You're showing a video of a clip of somebody shooting up a gang of people in the public area, and you're putting that on your TikTok feed. Anyway, where am I at in this? I'm almost halfway through the video, and I'm not even halfway through the video, y'all. I'm not even halfway through. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more people to go through, people. 14 more fucking people to go through, y'all. What say you? Do y'all really want to see the rest of this shit? 14 more names to go through. Let's take a quick break, and then I'm gonna check back with y'all to see if y'all want to see the rest of this shit that I had to go through. Let's take another break. Yeah, I'm sorry. This praise break is for me. So, since y'all call me the P word too. Rev, I'm on your side. I was called the P word, so I'm trying to prove to you that I'm not calling you the P word. I'm rape kids around this bitch. What I'm saying is this is some weird shit. So I made a praise break for little old Ray kids too to join in the fun.
I want to tell Triggs he did an excellent job with this video.
Shout
out to him. He definitely did a wonderful, wonderful job presenting this. He definitely tried to help us kind of laugh through it. But it was very, very disturbing, and it got even worse after this. Okay, so again, keep in mind for everybody that's watching, viewer discretion is absolutely advised. I do request that if you are disturbed by these kinds of things, that you do remove yourself now, because you are about to see some images and some things that are very disturbing. Okay, now we're not seeing any, of course, we're not seeing any naked people or anything crazy like that, but it is some very, very disturbing.
It's the subliminals, man.
It's all the subliminal images that we are going to see. Okay, so yeah, it's nuts. Do you have any commentary?
I don't have anything to say to this kind of shit here.
It's like kind of hard to comment on this stuff because, and it's been 8 months since I've watched this. Okay, so and at this point,
I've never seen this.
At this point, I was disturbed in the video, but I was not prepared for what we were about to see. Okay, so let's go ahead and, if with all hearts and minds ready, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to remove us from the screen again.
Cool.
Ray kids.
Hey, Carrie.
Hey, no, I just wanted to be up here when you played the more disturbing shit. I can't be in the chat. It's too much.
I know.
What's up,
I was really talking to you, right?
Man, I know, right? This shit. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Dr. Nikki, I appreciate you being in the building.
Like you said, though, it's about to get real.
Double
bad,
exposure.
though.
I appreciate you being in the building as well. I haven't seen you in a long time. And Yollywood News, I appreciate you coming in today. Let's go ahead and, I'm sorry, you was going to say something, Carrie?
No, yeah. This is not what's about to be played is not funny. It's very disturbing.
It is.
So yeah, that's it.
That's what I was really talking to, Carrie. I'm talking to all of y'all, but Carrie's my friend, and I really be looking out for her with that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this video now. I'm going to remove it.
right. What's up, Sector J? Appreciate you for being Sector J. Honestly, I don't want to leave this shit up after we're done, sir. I really don't. I might, if people keep asking me towards the end, could I leave it up so they can finish watching it? I'll leave it up so people can finish watching it for maybe an hour or so. But I'm taking this shit completely down. I don't want this shit on my damn page. And they could strike it, and when they strike it, I'll fight the strike and bring it back, and I'll pull it back up just to piss them off so people can see it again and revisit it. But I honestly, Sector J, I don't want this shit on my page. I really don't. I just got tired of hearing everybody defending this crazy this weird shit that he's doing over here. Play this real quick. Oh, damn, let me see if I can. Let me see. Man, can I get it? I can't. Damn it. Hold on, let me go to. Damn, why I can't scroll on it? It won't let me. Hold on. I can't. I don't think I. Carrie, can you email it to me real quick? I can't. Because I had to do it on. Hold on, I got YouTube open. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, I might have it, Carrie. Hold on. I got it, Carrie. Hold on, I got it. Uh-oh. New tab. Let's see. You gotta put that link better, Carrie. It's just pulling up something on Google. It's not or are you talking about the hippo thing? What the hell, Carrie? What the hell is she doing to me? Why the hell you want me to? Hold on, let me do it. You want to see the hippo?
Keep in mind, guys, this was a live stream, so don't mind us.
Okay, hold on.
We be having fun over here, too.
Let me do this. I want to see where you're going with this. Is it the hippo? Oh, god damn. Hold on, y'all. Oh, my God.
Fun fact, Carrie loves hippos. Miss
Okay.
love her hippos.
So, Carrie is no longer, she is no longer able to share any more links. Oh, God.
But shout out to Carrie. She was trying to get us to laugh. That's what that was all about.
Hold on, let me remove all
pretty
this
disturbing what we're watching. So shout out to
Where's my chat at? Oh, I lost my chat too. Oh, god damn. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this shit back together. I had to remove my screen and everything to see what the hell she was talking about. I thought it was some crazy shit. I'm like, oh shit, she done found some shit. She just want to see the cute hippo to everybody. Oh god. Okay. All right, got that back. Got my chat back. All right, let me go back to StreamYard. Oh my god. Okay. What are we? All right. Let me read the chat. Okay. Hold on. Let me read the chat. Okay. All right. Let me read the chat. Are we? Yeah, we got a break. Are we going to continue this on? I got 14 more for the I'll put the link just in case those people that was defending this shit wants to come up and state that I'm on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing what's on hold on. What's on his TikTok page that he told us to go look. You know, that's all I'm doing. Let's see. And I'm only halfway there. Oh God. All right, let's continue. I guess we're gonna continue. Let's see. Definitely nothing an 8-year-old needs to be watching. Carrie, we in the middle of a major investigation. She wanted everybody to see the hippo speech. I thought it was gonna be something like Carrie don't never. She said show. I was like, I don't never remember seeing Carrie tell somebody to show a link. Oh shit, she must got something. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Oh, this is another one. What? I don't even remember. Oh, we still on Jake's weird ass page. Okay, he likes pictures of squirrels with tits and shit. Okay. All right, I think that was it. I didn't want to see. Oh, it's another one. Damn. Did y'all see what that said? It said, what hurts the most? What knife hurts the most? I think this is the last one I looked on this motherfucker's page because this shit was too weird. I'm like, I'm not clicking on no more. What hurts the most? Yeah, Rev. All them kids that you following should follow the followers that you're following. They definitely should know that a Boeing knife hurts you the most. That is definitely information that all of these kiddos that y'all are following would want to know about. Yep. Well, may I tickle it, Zaddy? May I tickle it, Zaddy? Yeah, all these. That's what the kids want to see. May I tickle it, Zaddy? Okay. What do they want to? I'm wondering what they want to tickle. And I'm just repeating what's said. Don't pause me. I'm just repeating. That's all I'm doing. But the question is on this video. This is some sick shit. This is some sick shit. Hold on. I'm about to get triggered. Oh, let me finish reading. May I tickle it, Zaddy? May I tickle it, Zaddy? Okay. What's this say? Footage of cannibals feeding their grandpa. Cannibals feeding their grandpa. What's up, D. Darrell? Appreciate you for being here. Sorry, you walked in the. We're halfway. I'm sorry. We're halfway through the 24 names of people that I searched on Rev's TikTok that he said is total normal behavior when I feel that it's weird as shit. So what number are we at? I don't even remember what number. I have a total of 24, and I'm halfway down the list, sir. Halfway down the list. Are they running out of that house naked? I didn't even want to zoom in. I don't even know. This is some weird shit. I hope I didn't click on. I don't think I clicked on no more of this motherfucking shit. All right, yeah, I moved on. That was everything. All right, next is Bum AU Bubby. Bum AU Bubby. I'm sure that he only has 5 videos. He has 44 followers. Let's see what enticed Rev G to want to follow this man. He only had 4 videos, right? Let's see. That was an emoji of one of those little emojis drinking some purple stuff. It's a lot of subliminal stuff here, y'all. A lot of kittens on the wall, but a lot of I don't even want to think. I think I know what that subliminally means, but I'm not repeating it. But the first picture, let me see if I can go back. The first picture was the emojis that everybody loves to use, drinking some purple stuff. Normally, the purple stuff would mean lean, right? It's a lot of subliminal messages in this dude's videos right here. So the emojis that kids like so much, drinking some purple stuff. Then the next picture is a bunch of pussycats up against the window. Okay, what else?
McDonald's will make you fat.
How are you, man? Who are you? I'm sexy, man. Yeah, that's what you should be following, Rev. For the followers that consider you a Rev, this is the person you should be following, Rev. Let's continue. Let's continue.
They serve Big Macs. They serve.
Are you go now? Read this, y'all. This is why. See, Jake and Sector J. This is why I can't leave this shit up today. This is why I don't want to leave this shit up on my channel. Are you going to kill yourself? Say something, baby. Oh God. Oh fuck. I love you, baby. I love you so much. Why is that on a TikTok? And for the weirdos that's on TikTok, why did you choose to follow this person that only has 4 fucking videos on his page, Rev? 4 videos on his page. It wasn't like you had to comb through a bunch of shit to figure out should I be following this person or not. 4 fucking videos. Let's continue.
Quarter pounders. They will put pounds on you.
I could eat your pussy for hours, baby. Justin, please believe me when I say something would legitimately rather stitch my something vagina shut with rusty wire than have your face anywhere near it. Yeah, that's what the reverend that I have at my church. That's what I want to see him following. That's definitely the type of person I want to see following me. That's who I want to follow. Oh, it gets worse, y'all. It gets worse. What are y'all laughing at? Is this what's going on TikTok? What's Darrell and Nikki laughing at? Damn it. Oh, shit. All right, let's continue. You should only eat 6 fries per serving. Harvard professor says, shut the fuck up, nerd. Okay. Oh, God.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's.
Romanian advent calendar. It's a picture of an ATM and a crowbar. Okay.
Rock and roll McDonald's.
Having a dinner date with my fictional girlfriend, Sam. Okay. Hold on.
Rock and roll McDonald's.
In Europe versus Forrest in oh God, this is some weird shit. And there go the emojis drinking lean. Okay, it gets worse, y'all. Hold on. This is the weird motherfucker. I guess that's him. I think that's his page. That's who Rev wants to follow. That weird white fucker right there. Hold on. Let me show y'all his, because I'm assuming this is him because he ain't say shit. He just shaking his head all crazy. That's content. That's the content that Rev needs to see on his page. This crazy motherfucker. India in 2070. Point POV. You're a 38 special snub nose revolver. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Blood thinks he's hard. Hold on, it's getting worse. I don't even know. I couldn't even try to figure that one out. I didn't even want to try to figure out what the fuck that meant. All these subliminal meanings and shit. Oops, gave him a warm bubble bath. Cat and kid. We're going to be a girl. Bruh, we're in a skull they found in the woods. Oh, Jesus Christ. The sperm is in a skull that they found in the woods. Rev G said, I need to follow this man. He needs to follow a man that finds a meme talking about sperm being inside a skull in the woods. That's the talent that Rev G needs. Okay. Hello Kitty doesn't like Xanax or knives or hold on. Hello Kitty doesn't like Xanax or knives or blood or any of those awful things you post with her. She likes apple pie, bacon, cookies, and her friends, and that's that. And then the guy in the suit, and that looks like, what's that movie called? I think that's another subliminal meaning. I'm not quite sure, that can't figure out. All right. Reality fans, delusional enjoyers. Oh, Jesus. All right, one more. Look at this shit. Look at this. Yeah, I taste my own cum. Chef's gotta taste his food. Can you believe this shit? This is what the AFW members are following. This is these weirdos right here. And he's mad because we are calling him fucking weird for following these weirdos. Yeah, I taste my own cum. Chef's gotta taste his food.
All right, guys. So we are going to take a little bit of a break from that.
No.
It gets worse. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know we haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
It gets worse than this.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So do you want to play us another song?
I mean, it's not the song I got is not on shit. Oh man. This is crazy.
We can have a little bit of a discussion, or whatever. I'm gonna walk away for a second. I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and talk amongst each other, and I'll just take this down for a second. While you guys
don't want no music
talk.
right
That
now.
is
Bugsy is disgusted. I just want to say Bugsy is fucking disgusted.
This is terrible, man. I can't even imagine spiritual leadership, especially what we've been studying in Bible study. Ain't no way. Go ahead, Carrie. I gotta.
Well, from a secular point of view, right? I would just say that it would be different for me if he happened to be a reverend and he was following some of these pages, but he was following like 1,500 pages, right? And it was just like maybe he just be kind of following everybody that follows him or something. But this is exclusively creepy shit. Like there's nothing redeeming here. There's nothing educational. There's nothing uplifting. There's nothing spiritual. It's all a lot of, and I think as we go on, you'll see more. A lot of it has to do with self-harm, with killing, with hurting other people, with sexual perversion, with sexual confusion. I mean, there's nothing redeemable in this TikTok at all.
Hearing him say that he walks around with Hot Wheels in his pocket and seeing things like this says a lot.
Yeah.
Or a guy that dresses up in those furry outfits, right? Those little furry clothes and those furry bunny outfits and stuff like that. That says a lot about this guy too, right?
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to bring up. Hold on, let me bring. Hey, Steph.
What's up, Steph?
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey. Real quick before you go,
sure.
I forget this. One thing I wanted to bring up was how Anti has lately been trying to blame Carrie Ann for this situation. Okay, so she's been subliminally blaming Carrie Ann behind the scenes by changing the story and saying that Carrie is accusing, innocent men of sexually abusing children. Okay. When she never said anything like that. She's never said anything even close to that. She's never called him a pedo or anything like that. But the entire sector has said, after seeing this video, but with the exception of the AFWs, the entire sector, besides the AFWs and AFW affiliates like Remix, Binary, Stargate, they're the only ones that are in agreement with them about this. But everyone else in the sector has said that this man is weird. This is some weird behavior. Okay,
yeah, it's weird.
And that's just that. We're not gonna circle around that. We're not gonna pretend. We're not doing any of that stuff, right? But the bottom line is, this is what it is. This is weird behavior. But you're not going to turn this around and like Anti tries to do, play mind games on the sector and mind games on the public and pretend that Carrie Ann is somehow responsible for this whole thing coming out when that's not the case. And for the new people that just came in, I'd like you again, Carrie, to kind of share what happened that started this whole thing between you and Rev G.
Oh yeah, sure. Steph, did you have something to say?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to unmute, and I was literally trying to clear my full throat. I am so sorry. That was
I'm
not
gonna say,
like.
okay, I can take a hit.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, I'll just say that I was minding my own business, and Rev G had tried to sex shame me for my relationship with a grown man. And I had said to him then, like, I'm not the first woman Rev G has done that to. And he's always trying to shame women for being sexual beings or having an interest in sex. But he gets extremely defensive when it comes to men having sex with each other. And I had pointed out that Rev G has lied before about the Bible condoning homosexuality, which it does not do. Like, the Bible does not condone homosexual behavior, period. But he has lied on more than one occasion and said that it does. Rev G, I've actually heard him before changing up Bible verses while he pretends to read from a Bible, which is an egregious sin in Christianity, to deceive people about the word. But so I had pointed out, like, Rev G, you're mad, you're going off on me about being attracted to a man, but like, let's talk about what you're attracted to. Let's talk about who you follow around on social media. And then I showed it. And it's like these other things where Anti-Afro is so angry at me. She has so much disdain and hatred for me, but she accuses me of all these things and she never has any proof. If I call Rev G a pedophile, play the video.
Exactly. Or like
So
any
I've heard
other receipts that she got, right?
Right. And so she plays these videos of me saying all these irrelevant things and tries to put them into context. But these things she's accusing me of, she never has evidence of. So number one, even if I did call that man a pedo, which I didn't, number one, it's not a crime. And number two, it wouldn't be an unfounded opinion. Now, I'm no big city lawyer. But I think for you to be charged with defamation, which is civil and not criminal, it would have to be proven that I knew I was lying. And I don't think that with the evidence I have on Rev G, it would be unreasonable for me to call him anything I wanted to call him pertaining to children. Although, again, I haven't done that. And the only reason I haven't done that is because I wouldn't give somebody like Rev G an easy out to victimize himself. I don't need to call him a pedophile. The truth and what I have evidence for is damning enough without me trying to put some extra salt on it, like they always try to do. That's why they always look stupid, because they want to put extra salt on shit. I don't need to do that. I'm a truth teller.
Right, exactly. And we're going to tell the truth about this around here. And, the proof is just in the pudding. There, you guys have seen maybe half of these people that he's following so far, and we haven't even gotten through all of it. Like I said,
I want to point out, the absence. There's nothing uplifting. There's not one thing he's following that's not perverse.
Exactly, and I want you guys to know, we haven't even seen the most disturbing part yet. That's the crazy part. We haven't even the stuff that we've seen, and everybody is on edge already with what we've got. We haven't even seen the most disturbing part of this video yet. So,
are you talking about the cartoon?
I don't want to tell
everybody. No, I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same thing, because it could have been something else. Like, I'm terrified for this cartoon coming up. But go ahead.
I know. I'm gonna make sure you're not up.
Lord. Okay.
Go outside with Bugsy or something, child.
I know, right? It's so bad. No, I need to witness it because I'm anticipating it now, right? But yeah, I'm bracing myself, because me not watching it at this point is not going to make it any better.
Right. I agree. Hey, Nappy Yankee, I appreciate you being in the building.
What's up, Naps?
For a long time. And Stephanie, what you wanted to add to the story?
Girl,
Like, I'm so sorry about earlier. I for real, I was so like thought I was on mute. But no, I was gonna say that what you were saying earlier, KKC, about the qualifications of a leadership in the church. I think the word you were looking for was they are to be beyond reproach. Yes. And reproach is sort of this catch-all where it's like basically like what we're doing right now, where we're sitting here going like, what's up with you, dude? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how could you do something like this? Like, what's going on here? That is reproach. So he's literally not above reproach because it's happening right now, which
Right.
means like he needs to step down for like the multitude of reasons. He should have never been there to begin with. But like he, and the thing is that like it doesn't matter if he thinks like he's not like this shouldn't be happening. It doesn't matter that he disagrees with it. The fact that it's happening alone disqualifies him. That's it.
Right. I wonder if the church that he's at, if they got a hold of this, I wonder what they would think, right? I wonder if they would be more hesitant about letting him preach on Sundays, right? Or whatever the case may be. Like maybe they wouldn't, right? But I just wonder what they would think. I
I
even
find it hard
wonder.
to believe that any church would let him preach on Sundays. Is that true? Does he really
He does
He
preach.
was, yeah.
Yeah,
on
I've
Sundays?
watched his sermons.
Yeah, he
They
has
bring
actual
him out.
sermons online.
They bring
Yeah,
him out as the token. Honestly, if you want to be real about it,
Yeah, I've
because
seen
the
them
type
that
of
down. I've seen him
congregation.
down in the basement on like a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You saying
no,
that?
Yeah.
He was in
so
the he
he's
was
like
in
the assistant.
the
So when the actual pastor, like when the actual pastor is like on, vacation or whatever, like he's the one that takes
Right.
over. Yeah.
But I don't believe
Yeah.
he's like headlining any church or
No,
even
he's
giving.
No, he's
definitely
not.
not.
He's not doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a guest speaker, I guess, y'all. I don't know how you would call it, but he's not like the head pastor or no shit like that. No.
My question is, with the type of congregation that he has, not throwing any shade, because I know that his congregation is LGBTQ, would they be accepting of this type of content? Because
No.
what you choose to follow, you are influenced by.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great question. And I would love Stephanie to answer that. Being in the LGBTQ community, I think that's something that you could actually speak to.
No, 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 because we've worked so damn hard to try to ensure that the truth is understood, that this ain't that.
Yeah.
Like we're, it's the same way that, there's not any similarities between a man who's attracted to a woman his own age and and like he would also be attracted to a woman that's in her late teenage years. It's not the same. Like, and
Right.
so like we've worked so hard to like basically be like, it's the same for us. It's the exact same for us. Like, those lines are not blurry,
Exactly.
and
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. See, with Rev G, he has this tendency, and he did this even on Grown Folks channel the other day. And the only reason I know this is because of what someone had shared with me, right? I don't go over there and watch him, but somebody did share with me that conversation that Rev G was having on Grown Folks panel, where he was trying to justify and blur the lines between heterosexuality and homosexuality. And he, not that I don't have any issues with this, right? But he literally was trying to like blur the lines between this, okay? And trying to make some kind of excuses in regards to this conversation. And what the excuses he was coming up with wasn't adding up. It didn't make sense. And it certainly wasn't reflective of the LGBT community that I'm aware of, okay? And I think that's where, he kind of comes under fire, because he tends to blur the lines of truth with anything in life, no matter what it is. Even when it comes down to with this TikTok thing, where he was playing mental and mind games with the sector and trying to pretend that something's wrong with us because, we are calling him out on this, reproachable behavior. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yeah.
actually speaking on this. And, he just wants to play these mental games with us and blur the lines of whether something is good or bad or wrong or right. He had Binary, Stargate, all these people jumping out the window like, yeah, this is okay. These are influencer children, and this is normal behavior. And now
Which
you're going
they
to go,
aren't,
now
yeah.
you're going to jail because you're following kids, and all this stuff. These things that they were trying to say without looking into the actual facts, which I found disgusting. So shout out that Ray was actually able to break that down. okay, and show everybody exactly what he was following. And we're going to get back into that. Do you guys have any more comments before we get back into that? Because I do want to finish that up.
I just want to
I
be
ain't gonna
real
lie.
clear, real quick. This type of behavior before social media took off back in the 90s, these are the type of people that my grandparents and my mom and my elders warned me to stay away from. They were
Exactly.
like, stay away from their house over there. You don't go when that man come out, make sure you on the other side of the street. I just want to make sure we're clear about this type of behavior that he's trying to act like it's not concerning, because it is. It's just social media made this stuff acceptable because everybody can access everything and go everywhere.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
insane at best. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Well, I
no,
just
you're
wanted to-
right. I'm listening.
I
Go ahead,
want to remind people of a classic sector moment, because Rev G was doing the typical thing that creepy people do when they get busted, and he was throwing out a bunch of different excuses to see which one would stick. And so at first he had introduced the idea that he might be related to all these little white children. And then he started throwing out, nobody said he couldn't, but then he was throwing out, you don't know that they're not adopted. And it was like, nobody even said that they weren't, you know what I mean? Like, you just acting guilty. And so then it went from that to, because then the next logical question people were asking was, well, then how come you don't have any pictures of you with their parents? Like, if these are your nieces and nephews, shouldn't we see some type of TikTok with you and their parents, or you link to their parents, or them being with their parents in the video? What grown man is going around TikTok following his nieces and nephews, but not his brothers and sisters? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Exactly. So then it went from that to the church, and then after the church, it was, you don't know how I'm connected. And so I don't remember whose channel it was on, but to me, it was a classic sector moment when Speakeasy got on the panel with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Speakeasy, one of the OGs in this sector, says to him, like, how do you know these children? And Rev G goes, you don't know how I know those children. You don't want to know. And he says, no, I do want to know. How do you know them? Are you saying that you're related to them, that they go to your church? What is your connection to these children? And Rev G goes, I'm not telling you because you don't really want to know. And that was it. Exactly. He wouldn't say it. And it was like, well, he asked you, so he wants to know, but the reason you won't tell him is because he doesn't want to know. So Rev G refused to give any legitimate reason for why he knew these children. And I remember at the end of it, Rev G says, you know, you tried to talk all around me, but I'm smarter than you, which Speakeasy is.
Right.
But I remember Rev G sounded so shocked that he said that, because Rev G in general just has a low opinion of black men. And he couldn't believe that Speakeasy was saying he's smarter than him. Anybody who knows Speakeasy and follow Speakeasy be building all type of weird magnet toys and shit. Like,
yeah, he's much smarter than him. Yeah,
much smarter than Rev G. But Rev G just assumes that everybody in the sector is dumb. And like I said, Rev G was definitely given the opportunity to explain why he was befriending all these little white children on social media, and he refused to speak on it. And now he's trying to victimize himself.
My son will never get back on TikTok after this, man.
Okay, how about that? I actually had my son remove his TikTok too after this.
As a matter of fact, Jackson, come here.
Now listen, guys. I know that you guys are not able to see the likes count. That is on purpose. I've had it that way for a very long time, probably like 2 years, right? What I'd like you to do is make sure that you are hitting the like button anyway. The reason for that is because when you hit the like button or the dislike button, you are showing YouTube that people are engaging with this video, okay? And therefore, they are going to push this video out in the algorithm, even if you hit the dislike, okay? So I appreciate it if you guys will interact with the video and do that. And then I guess we're going to get back into this if you guys don't have any further commentary on what we've seen so far. We are going to look into some more disturbing things. I do want to get through this. So, but, you know, I think it is very important to show this information and to not, you know, pretend that this did not happen and that this didn't exist. Okay.
Well, one more thing, T-Pre. I just wanted the people in here who are parents to imagine, right? Because one of the things he said was that these people are friends of his family. Could you imagine, mothers and fathers, the horror you would experience if you found out that one of your grown adult male friends was following your 10-year-old child on social media?
Exactly.
Like,
Just
how
because.
insane is that? That's all.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Anybody else have anything before I get started again? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. Did you want to? Oh, I think she fell off. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put us backstage, and I'll go ahead and start with this again.
This is what this weirdo motherfucker is following, and then gets mad when we ask him, why are you following this shit? Yeah, I taste my own cum. Chef's gotta taste his own food. Jesus Christ. Hey, Glow, appreciate you for being here. Anybody I missed, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through because I want to wrap this shit up.
Everybody get up.
Hold on, let me pause it so y'all can read this shit. Airdrop, iPhone, would like to share a photo. Active shooter in the building. Active shooter in the building. Yeah, and it's a child. Yes, Carrie. This is another child's page. Well, I don't know. This might be that old white man. I can't remember now. This might be that white man. Either way it go, it's a weirdo. Niggas op is the alphabet, bro. This niggas op is the Punisher. Damn, whoever his op is dangerous. Okay. A white guy that likes putting nigger on his wall. Brothers who not even blood, but we locked in for life. I guess that means he's Now this one was weird to me. I didn't understand it, but this shit gave me weird feelings. A picture of a baby with the skull being half off, and a picture of the phone with the picture. That shit is creepy to me. That shit is just creepy. And maybe I'm reading too much into it because I was looking all through these pages. I don't know. But that picture right there is fucking creepy to me. Let's continue. Put your phone away. You are in class, and then it's one black kid. Me thinking what to do. Another subliminal. I don't know. You put a picture of a teenage black kid, put your phone away, and then the white guy saying me thinking what to do. And I'm wondering if this guy is a teacher or something. That would really freak me out if this guy is a teacher and he's talking about me thinking what to do when he tells the teenage boy in his class to put his phone away. You see what I'm saying? Oh, let me show the order that this was in again. Hold on, y'all. We got to guess. Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
I'm getting increasingly upset watching this, dude. What?
I know. I'm sorry, and I'm only. Let me see. What was the name of this person?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think I'm more than halfway done. Let me see. This
oh
is.
Oh my God. What is this horrible image? What is this shit?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 13 more people to go through.
I am going to cover that, guys, because that is very disturbing.
All of this has been disturbing.
I am going to cover that picture because that is very disturbing, guys. It just really is. Oh my God,
disgusting. But I just wanted to say, like, to me, this looks like a snuff film.
I agree. It's some like subliminal stuff that we're. Yeah.
There's you see the little radio broadcast, like it's being broadcast.
Yep.
And there's some man looking at this dead child. Like, how is this not like just a snuff film?
I said this is one of the. It was some other stuff that's weird, but this was one of the weirdest photos right here. And when I showed my team, everybody just felt awkward as hell looking at it. Like, what the fuck do this mean? Oh my God.
this is really upsetting.
Yeah,
Like,
P, I'm sorry. I don't even want to finish this my damn self, but I'm gonna finish it. But I'm removing this shit as soon as we done. I am.
Dude, we need to report this page. I think that this person, I think that some of these, you know, I really think that some of these pages might be set up to exploit like actual children, that they're advertising, that they have videos of children or something. And this one right here, like, I don't see how this could be anything except for they're broadcasting snuff films of children. And I don't know what else could it be. It's a dead child. There's radio broadcast. There's somebody watching on the phone. Like, what else could that mean?
Yeah. And then what really weirded me out is then the next pic. Let me play. The next picture is the teenager. There's a teenager. Oh, I'm gonna pause it. One is this picture of a teenager saying, "Put your phone away. You are in class." Right. So that doesn't mean shit, right? But why the next slide, you says, me thinking what to do. What does, now, my first thought was, are you a teacher? You see what I'm saying? And if you're a teacher, I don't know.
What could you be thinking? Like,
right. I'm
like, what is there to think? Tell him to put your phone away. Call his parent. Like,
but for you to put this as a meme means that you want to think different than just, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I agree. Like, look at the glass. Like, we all know what this man looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was this bad. That's why I tried to play the picture of the hippo
yesterday. When I was listening to him, I'm like, oh my God, why are people jumping out the window that haven't looked at this shit yet?
Well, I think that people who have also been caught or confessed to doing questionable things just want to poison the well so that it makes it seem like anybody who raises a concern is crazy or hysterical.
Yeah, and that's what I told Shakim, because I was like, Shakim, you would have been the first one all over this shit if what happened with you and that Instagram thing didn't happen. But because of that, now you can't give your true feelings on this right here. So that's another reason why I'm putting this shit all out there right now. So all of them,
I think he's a psycho and he doesn't have any true feelings. You know,
well, you know what I mean. I agree with you, but you know what I mean. Like normally Shakim would take any petty moment to go at people he don't like. You see, that's all I mean.
Well, I think it's more important for Shakim to attack me. I mean, and not to make it all about me, but he has no other content but me. He has nothing else to talk about. He get more views talking about me than Tupac and Jaguar Wright put together. So anybody that's going against me, he's going to jump on their team. That's why he's cuddling up to the AFW now. But enough about that goofy.
So, Carrie, what's your thoughts on this? Because Yvonne is telling me I should stop right here. And like I said, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more people to go through. Should I stop right here? Is this enough?
Anybody can stop watching it.
Better to?
I think it should be exposed. I think if you can handle it, that's why I tried to put in a little palate cleanser, and it would have brought people more joy if you put the volume on.
Oh, the volume wasn't. See, I wish you would have told me before, and that's why I like downloading all of this shit.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It didn't play the volume.
Yeah, it was really cute. I was trying to help y'all out. She's like, "Oh, you got toothpaste." It's so sweet. It would have helped everybody through this traumatic experience. I think you should keep going through it. I might need to take a little break though. The dead baby was a lot for me. Like, I'm not gonna front. I found that really upsetting. Like, I'm gonna go get a drink or something. The dead baby. I really have nothing intelligent to say. That was so upsetting. I find that, and the fact that it was an image talking about broadcasting a dead baby, like, dude, there's no, I can't even say anything intelligent. I'm gonna just hop down.
Okay.
But thank you for going.
I'm gonna go ahead. Okay,
just,
no problem.
It'll be dead and it'll be over, and that's it. But
okay.
I do. I think that was really snuff porn. I really think that's what that was.
Yeah, this is weird. That's all I'm gonna just keep. That's the only word I'm gonna keep using on my show.
Well, and I just want to say this: it would be different if he had thousands of things he was following, and there was sports stuff and Jesus stuff
Right.
and local news
Absolutely.
stuff. But it's just like
Absolutely.
all of his content is weird, and we don't understand all that stuff he does with the squirrels and the dolls. But we know it's something. Like we know it means something. And these
It's
other people are
subliminal.
doing it. Yeah, something. You're not gonna convince me that all these kids saw his video. And then, like you said, some of them are racist. So why would they be clicking on a black guy's page? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know
wanted
what
to discuss that real quick, guys, if we could. Because I think that the public is not aware of the fact that he plays with toys online, right? He plays with Legos, he colors and all kinds of stuff. And there's not necessarily anything wrong with adult coloring, right? But he is doing these kid-like activities while having adult conversations, and yet also being a part of this kind of stuff in his other social media platforms, right? Like pulling up, he has, if you pull up his videos, he has puppet videos. He has videos of him dressed up as, animals and all kinds of stuff like that. These are all subliminal things that pedos and, weirdos are actually doing and using. Okay. So I just wanted to add that to this. What do you guys think on that commentary?
Go back to what I said originally. What you follow, you're influenced by. This behavior is very disturbing. I'm gonna call it for what it is. It's weirdo pedo shit. I think you are. That's my personal opinion, because I know you're watching this, and I would
I'm
keep
street
my
watching.
children very far away from a person like you. Now, again, I was raised from the old school. Before social media hit, we were told to stay away from people like you because you were called what you were, a Chester child, what you know what it is.
Right.
I don't know if you ever went that far, Rev G, so I'll be out of line of saying that. But following people like this, coming online, playing with toys, saying you walk around with Hot Wheels, again, I have two small children, and I be damned.
Right.
I be goddamn. So go y'all go ahead, man. I've never seen this. This is
it's
out of
very
goddamn
disturbing.
line.
it gets worse. It
It
ges worse.
than this.
Why do you keep saying that?
I
Because
know.
it does.
I'm warning y'all. I'm warning y'all.
It's
Right.
something on here that's so disturbing. Yeah, I I've never seen anything like Rev G. He's a bizarre psychological specimen anyway, just with the victim complex and the claiming to be a Christian, but he's always preaching against forgiveness. I've heard him get all worked up in conversations with Anti, and they're talking about how people are beyond redemption. And I mean, we're not Chesters over here. We're not murderers. Like, we're people who've insulted you or said something you found insulting. And he gets all worked up on how these people are his enemies. They call people their mortal enemies. So to me, it's just like the thing that makes him seem like such a predator is that he is not a Christian. So why does he hide behind this cloak? Like, why does he seek out this thing, this authority, right, of a reverend? Because he doesn't believe in forgiveness. He has enemies. Like, everything that Jesus said do, he doesn't do. He lies about homosexuality in the Bible. He's not committed in any way to spreading the gospel. So it's a lot of things about him besides even the kid stuff that just screams predator, right?
Exactly. Which is why I wanted to bring this up when he was trying to, not that I'm saying that, because I want to make this very clear. This has nothing to do with the LGBT community, right? This is him as a predator. This is him as, the person that he is, right? Bernice?
Hello?
Bernice? Hey,
Hi.
Bernice. What's going on,
How
girl?
you doing?
I'm good, sis.
Wanted to
Hold on
add
one second, real quick.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the AFWs. This has everything to do with the AFWs. This has nothing to do with the LGBT community, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be very clear the kind of individual he is while he's having these types of conversations in other spaces. See, Rev G can't come to our sector and have these types of conversations because we already know what type time he's on, okay?
Yeah.
We already know he likes to blur the lines and to make things look like it's normal behavior, knowing that it's not, okay? Now, there are other things that I've heard about Rev G that I can't confirm. for instance, I heard that he was a part of the NAMBLA situation, right, where they have the I think it's the National Association for Men Who Love Boys or something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
I heard that he was a part of that. That's something that C-Rock Smooth, who used to be a part of our sector, actually talks about, and talked about this extensively back in the day. Okay, I don't know whether he's actually showed evidence of any of this. If he did, these videos are probably privated because he's been stopped talking about the Umar Johnson sector a long time ago. But you know, I know that he used to talk about that in particular. But again, I don't have any proof of that, right? But I wouldn't be surprised just based off of this kind of behavior, based off of how he loves to blur lines and make things appear certain ways, you know, and so forth and so on. Hey, Bernice, what's going on?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
I
what's
just
going on?
wanted to just put my 2 cents in about what with Rev G and his weirdness. And actually Afro Spengali, she added in on this too. It was a time when they was going in on KKC, and they were posting pictures of monkeys throwing shit and all kinds of things. And then Afro Spengali, she posted a whole video about this poor woman that got attacked by a gorilla or something, a monkey or something, and got her face all deformed.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
thought it was great to put this up there, to share this. And when I tell you, this man had at least 10 different videos of monkeys throwing shit, monkeys doing all kinds of crazy things. Every fucking day, it was a different video of monkeys doing something disgusting. He's a weird human being.
Yeah, he is weird all the way around. All the way around the board. He is
I never.
absolutely weird.
How do you first of all, how do you go about finding videos like this? How do you do that? How do you monkeys throwing shit, people shooting
Where do they
people in the
find
head
this
with
stuff,
guns?
right?
How do you search for stuff like that? That's all I wanted to add to this conversation. And
No, I appreciate
it's
that.
just, he's just an ill person. He's just an ill person. But
Yeah.
I'm going to get off the line and you guys go back on what you're talking about. Have a great day.
Okay, Bernice, I appreciate you coming up. Love you too. I appreciate you coming up here.
Okay.
Now, yeah, she's right about that, you know, because there's just so many disturbing and weird things that these AFWs do and that they're involved with on an everyday basis, you know, and that they try to rally around each other for online, knowing that this behavior is crazy, right? Knowing that this stuff is nothing like, none of them would have this man around their children. You see what I'm saying? Like, none of them would have, you know, I know when Star's children were little kids, she would have never had Rev G or his type around her kids, right? But yet she would run around this sector, you know, accusing everybody else and pointing fingers at everyone else, knowing that his behavior is questionable. Like, it's just crazy. Any other comments you guys have before I finish this? I start the video again, because we did get this video. I think we got to all of them. I think we did. I'm not 100% that I remember. But I remember.
I think he did too. I know we haven't gotten to the worst one yet, though, so I'm gonna just be quiet. Yeah.
That was one of the worst ones.
This is
that
so
one was
sad,
one of the
man.
ones. I thought that was the one you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about the cartoon. You'll see. Oh, it's so disturbing.
For it to
I probably don't
continue to
remember.
get worse is
I know it gets worse, though. Yeah, I do know it gets worse. So
all right.
Brace yourselves, guys. We are about to start the video again.
Let me get my libations, man.
I know, right? I don't even.
Right.
I can't even hold you. Like, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna just smoke though. I'm definitely gonna roll up. All right, let's go ahead and finish up this video, guys. I know it's tough, but we're gonna get through it, guys. I think we only have. Okay, it's about 40 minutes left of the video, but the whole video is not. The rest is not TikTok, so I think it's probably maybe 30 minutes left of the video, okay, that we actually show TikTok stuff. So let's go ahead and get started, guys.
What's going on here, but it's sinister, and I'm gonna hop down. Thanks. All right.
Okay, thanks, Karen. Okay, yeah, and I know people are telling me to stop. I'm just gonna say, use your rights as people to turn my show off. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this shit up, but the stream is gonna be. I'm gonna private this shit as soon as it's over. Whoever's here is here. But I don't want this shit on my page. I really don't. But I'm going to finish this up for all of the ones that are trying to.
I do want you guys to know that I am not going to private this video. Okay, I'm not monetized anymore. I don't have a reason to, to look out for certain things like that. I am putting up viewer discretions and so forth and so on. And the content creator that created this did give me permission to use it. So, we're going to go ahead and go with that. I do believe that this is very credible evidence against Rev G and the AFWs for their despicable behavior, okay? And the things that we can prove about them that are provable, tangible facts, okay? Not just us throwing accusations out, but we are actually showing actual evidence of the things that they and the activities that they are involved with and the things that they condone. Let's go ahead and keep going.
Defend this fuck shit, and I respect you and your chance to say. Yeah, I'm just going to say that if it's too much for you to take, everybody's adults. They can just turn my show off. Like I see my numbers already done dropped from 70 something people to 58. I respect that, please. But I want this shit to be out there. I want, because I was pissed off going through this shit today. I really was. But what we're gonna do? I'm gonna lighten it for one moment because I need a break too. Let me play another little lighthearted video to so I could get back in Tricks TV mode. God damn. I'm gonna play a quick little funny video real quick, and then we'll finish this fuck shit up. Let me play a little funny video. Oh God.
All right. What's up, man? How you doing, son? I don't want to talk about it, man, for real. How was your trip with the loans? Everything okay? Damn, I don't want to talk about it, man. I just say it was a long trip. Son, you want to look at me? Well, tell me what's wrong, son. Yeah, I'm straight, man. Let's just go, man, for real. Come on, man. Son, what's going on? Hold on. Stop it, son. What's wrong with you? I can't get his smell off of me, Dad.
We all gather here today. Well, to do the laws. Yeah. See, everybody can't do the long stroke. Everybody can't do the long stroke like Ed can. Amen. Stroke. I'm gonna show you how to do the long stroke. I'm gonna get a nigga out of my money. I need all the young men to gather around. You are ordained. But I don't wanna holler, so I tell it, buddy, no. He always be telling me about his default, but I don't want his default. I'm trying to edit long stroke. Edit. You can call me Bishop, cause I teach the congregation. Long stroking boys all around the fucking nation. Over in Australia, even in East Asia. I got plenty boys talking about my long section. Edit. Pass the collection. I need some love off of them. Boys be upset, they can't get my smell off of them. They say I'm a zest, cause I'm raising hell in the gym, but I just throw my curl back. Think I missed the stroke in me. Kids on the pew. Edit, only question now which one am I going to abuse? Edit, long living, live straight, dick driven. Once I do a sermon, then it's right back to get you see the tight muscle shirt, the crazy toothpaste. You ain't gotta ask twice. Damn right the bishop gate. Okay. The congregation crazy, the crowd going wild. We might have took it worldwide.
Okay. All right, let's finish this shit,
Yeah,
y'all.
I didn't want to keep saying that. I ain't even gonna hold you.
All right, so now we're done with that. Was Bubby. I forget the name. Bum AU BUMAYOU Bubby. That was Bubby. Now we're going to go to someone, and here the name says Toppers, right? But I'm gonna show y'all closer when you and that's the other weird thing about how they got this TikTok set up. These people have names, but then they channel names, just like how we have channel names. You really got to pay attention to the channel names of these people too, because they put some weird shit after the headline title. See, so when I click on, so when you see the name in the list, it says Toppers, but when you click on the actual page, his real name now shows up big at the top. Is not just Toppers. Now above that is called Sloppy Toppers. Sloppy Toppers. With a picture of a man wearing a wig. Sloppy Toppers with a picture of a man wearing a wig. This is what number is this? I don't know. It's halfway down the list on my little checklist right here. Sloppy Toppers is who we're looking at now. Sloppy Toppers. The Rev is following Sloppy Toppers. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Sloppy Toppers. All right. Now look at one of the videos I click on. Jeez. Jesus Christ.
Good to see you. Gordon, you lousy motherfucker. Get your dork ass down to the test chamber or else I will shove.
Did they say get your dark ass down? Get your dark ass down. See all these racist people. I think it said get your dark ass. Let me just. I want to finish this. I don't even want to do the rest of this.
Good to see you. Gordon, you lousy motherfucker. Get your dork ass down to the.
Oh, he said dork. Get your dork. Okay.
I think he brings eyes to the scene. I'm gonna fast forward to that part of it because I really want to get through the meat of what we're watching.
Yeah. I was wondering if you support at least one of these or all of these.
Yeah, let me get back a little bit.
All right, let's see. Let me go to this so I can scroll down so I can look for it. Okay, let's finish this. I thought it said dark ass, but it says dork. Get your dork ass. So let me not make up shit. All right.
Test chamber or else I will shove the sample up your ass. And stop fucking with the microwave.
I don't know which one of you bitches just lied to me and told me I'm not gonna see no monsters until later in the game. I just seen that motherfucker. I don't know which one of you bitches just lied.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right, next one is .ODDZ. I don't think this has any content, but of course it's another cartoon avatar. 435 followers. And it do got content. Okay. Let's see. See what ODDZ odds. Now listen to this. When I clicked on, listen to the voice of this person that runs this channel. Pay attention. I'm gonna mute so y'all can hear it even better.
I was just going to make a video about like this thing that I made. It's a profile picture. I was wondering if you support at least one of these or all of these, which I do. feel free to screenshot this and set it as your profile picture. And yeah, and
Hold on, I got bad headphones on since my son stole my damn expensive headphones. Can y'all hear that little person's voice? That sounds like a bit. Okay, so y'all can't hear it because I can't hear the shit with these headphones. I was hoping that y'all could hear it. Now this is this person's page. Let me see. Did I say? Eyes are so damn fine. Okay, she didn't say nothing. I'm trying to make sure I can catch Eyes' comment when she say something.
here's proof that I made it.
All right, let me pause it. Let me read the comment that this little boy has wrote on his TikTok feed. I'm so done. I'm fucking done, dude. I mess up every relationship. I don't understand why you guys even like me anymore. I am the most stubborn, mean, horrible person. I am sorry. I'm going to go soon. I'm going to go soon so you guys feel better. See, Carrie wasn't lying when she was talking. And see, I'm not even showing the videos of the little kids that's looking all sad and all by themselves and shit. Like, she wasn't lying when she said it was a lot of lonely children on this page. You see, I'm trying not to show the kids. I'm gonna show two at the very end, but I'm gonna blur them out. But and there's two others that I think is his relatives, so I'm not going to show them because I think those are his relatives. But it's some sad shit on his page that I'm not even showing y'all. But it's you I want to take apart, and I know you told me pray. Yeah, Eyes, I put a disclaimer at the beginning of my video. It's at the beginning. But it's you I want to take apart. I'm done talking. I can't anymore. I hate talking. I am annoying. I'm so done with life. I ruined everything, and I feel like they don't like me anymore, and they are my only hope. And they are my only hope. This is a child that Rev G feels he has to follow on TikTok. And did Rev G say anything in the comments to say anything to this person that feels like they want to do? Nope, no comments from Rev. Now, I don't know what he's saying in the private inbox, but for some reason, you feel the need to follow this little disturbed child. Let's continue. All right, and then I skipped two little girls that I think are his relatives, so I don't want to show those. But it was two more little girls videos that I skipped, so I added those two, but those are probably his relatives. And next we got alligatorpair.com Daniela with 177 followers. 177 followers and no content whatsoever. They done removed it for some reason with another cartoon picture as the avatar. But for some strange reason, for some weird reason, Rev G wants to follow this person. Okay. Next we got Sloop Croc. Sloop Croc, no content. Again, 95 followers. No content, another weird cartoon avatar picture. I'm seeing a trend here, y'all, but let's continue. No content, another little boy. I don't know if he's a teenage boy, but it's another young boy. No content whatsoever. 171 followers, so they're not viral or anything. No content. Rev is following them. All right, this person, Play-Doh Monkey, 193 followers, only one little video. It's little white girls, which is probably what I'm assuming is probably somebody from his church, and he wants to follow the kids for some reason. But
We just got the brand new Grimace shake. Happy birthday, Grimace. It's really good.
We're going to talk about this one, guys. We are going to talk about this one.
Oh, what's going on
I
right
thought
now?
this video was weird. That's why I put it in there, because I'm like, they drunk a Grimace shake and now they're playing Dead on the Ground, and this is the only video that they have, and Rev G wants to follow them.
Now, y'all know damn well.
Man, come on, man. All right.
Y'all know damn well this black man in Arkansas, wherever he lives,
Arkansas, but he
don't know these white
Same
kids
damn
from
difference.
nobody.
Right. I mean, can we stop pretending like it would be normal for an adult black man to ask some little girls at church for their TikTok? Like, can we stop with that bullshit?
Exactly.
This is
These
delusional.
little
bitch,
white
y'all.
girls have one video. It's clear that one of them is older than the other. That's obviously her little sister or something, right? These girls can't be more than 13 or 14 years old. And that's the oldest one. The youngest one is probably much younger. 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, she about 8.
Why the hell would Reverend Gerald Palmer be following these little girls? And how does he know these little girls? Explain.
And where is the Jesus talk? Where is the Jesus?
Exactly. Remember, he first told us that these children were related to him, right?
Right.
Then he said these children went to his church, right?
Right.
Then he said, well, maybe these black parents adopted these white kids,
Yep.
right?
Right. You got it right.
How do you know these kids? And how come you not with their parents?
Then it was he might have met them through social work. And that's when I said, hold up, that would be the most inappropriate.
Yeah,
of
you
all.
definitely can't do
That would be the most inappropriate. That
would be the most inappropriate. That would be worse than anything else you named. If you are up there at a college asking people to follow their children at TikTok, nigga, like
this is how I want y'all to know. This is how Binary got into it at his school. And really, what Anti was doing was like, that was like adding fuel to an already burning fire. Okay, Binary had his special needs students on his personal Instagram page and had that public for everyone to see, and then claimed once everybody was talking about it because he was showing it.
Yeah,
everybody started talking about it. He tried to play a mental mind game with us and tell us, oh, well, the reason that I put them up there is so I put them there as bait for you guys to go and talk about them. Because, I know that's what you guys do. That's literally what he said to us about why he put his special needs children, students. I'm talking about these kids are what, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Some of them aren't even that age. And he had them on his personal, not the school's Instagram, his personal Instagram page. Okay. This is what Rev G is doing with these kids.
No, let me be clear. Let me be clear about something as a professional that works with children.
Okay. Yeah.
What Rev G is doing is way worse than what Binary did.
Exactly.
Now, what Binary did was inappropriate, but it's one thing to be posting pictures in public of you spending time with your children you work with. That's inappropriate, right? But it's not grooming. You having private correspondence with very young children through social media outside the eyes of the school or the institution you work with is way worse. So I'll give you an example. At my job, I don't blur lines like this with the children I work with. I don't play none of these games. I won't even email them to a private email. They have to use their school email. I don't do none of that. None of that side.
I wish my son's teacher would ever, if I ever caught any of them teachers emailing my son on their personal, like Instagram, any of that stuff.
Right.
It's a problem. I'm telling you, even his football team, they have a special chat. but all of us parents are in that chat,
And
and
exactly.
we
And
know
so
exactly
that's
what's
the
going on, what's
expectation.
happening, who's talking
Yeah.
to who. We know play by play everything that's going on. Okay,
So I'm just telling you, like at my job, if I wanted to even set up any type of app where kids could message me, like some teachers use the Remind app, I don't even use that. I just keep it to the
that
school
for my
email.
son. We have
Right,
that for
but the
football team.
expectation is that at least two other people, one of them being the principal, has to have the login and the password for that account, so that at any given time they feel like it, they can pop in there and see what's going on.
Exactly.
Now,
Even
there's
down to their laptops that they have, right? The school is monitoring that laptop.
Monitoring everything.
Everything
Right.
that's going on.
And me not being a creep, not grooming children, I won't even play with a kid trying to contact me in any other way. The school has set up all these channels for us to have correspondence. So there is no reason. And I do know about people at churches. I have family members that go to church and they're heavily involved in their church. They have a church webpage, a church Instagram. And again, no single individual can oversee that chat, right? The deacon has it, the secretary has it. Like there's always going to be several eyes watching what's going on and corresponding with somebody's minor children. And I can tell you, there is not an organization on earth that would be okay with Rev G sharing the type of imagery with those very young children, and exposing them to that type of content. So what Binary did was wrong. What Rev G is doing is infinitely worse.
And damn near criminal at this point, And the more I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't know. We might need to go ahead and do some something else in regards.
I don't know of any laws he's breaking. I'm not a lawyer. If I did, I would have reported it already. I think it's very unethical and creepy, but I haven't seen anything where I felt like I could make a report. Although I wouldn't have a problem with anybody alerting his church, right? Just that he's doing this. But I can't agree. And if there is a crime, if Stephanie can tell me any such thing, I would definitely report it. But I don't know that it's necessarily criminal. I'm not saying it's not.
I'll tell you, I remember us talking about this extensively months ago, and how we had all thought about, doing like a mass report on this, right?
Yeah.
But none of us ever went that way because I don't think we had enough, right?
Right.
I think it's just very inappropriate. I think it's disturbing, but I don't know if it's enough to tell the authorities about.
My thing was, if I had the means, right, I would definitely try to alert the parents of those children that this grown 50-year-old man is corresponding with them on social media. But then that would involve me contacting a minor. You know what I mean? Which I'm not comfortable doing. So yeah, I definitely wanted to do something, but I didn't know what I could do.
And I wanted to highlight Defrauding's message real quick, because this is correct, right? If we did decide to alert the church or tell the church about this, he would come after our families. He would come after us. These are the things that the AFWs do. If you, decide that you want to exact some justice on these people based off of the crazy things that they're doing, right? They will try to come after that's when they call themselves, doxing your families, doxing your job.
They've already come after me.
Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And they use these kinds of things, they turn and twist these things, especially Anti. She'll find a way to twist these stories and twist these things into Rev G becoming the victim, right?
Yeah.
And then somehow them and all of their minions need to mount up, and now they need to contact Social Security. They need to call your job. They need to, pull all your records. They need to do all this stuff. And they use these psychological games that Anti will play with them, against people to justify this kind of stuff, right? Like, well, I called your job because you're harassing me, or you're calling me, you're defaming me, or you're slandering me, right? And these kinds of things, and nobody's slandering this man. As y'all can see, this man's TikTok is extremely disturbing, okay? Extremely disturbing. And, we're not going to pretend that it's not. Go ahead. I thought you were going to say something, KKC.
No, I'm listening at this point. I really believe that I'm out of commentary when it comes to this type of shit, man. I have no words.
Yeah, yeah, it's just disturbing. But yeah, I had to stop on that one because I think that one is the one. This wasn't the one that was the most disturbing, but I was so angry at this. Right, I felt so gaslit by this one because it was clearly children that he doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is clear. He doesn't know these children. He don't know anybody related to these kids, and I want him to prove he does. Like, period.
Well, it's
Prove it
just
at
so
this.
interesting. Like I said, the AFWs know it's wrong because when I first showed the video, they was that's not him. That's not real, you know. And then
Right.
so it's like you know that this is wrong. And as for him coming after me or anybody else, he is the one who invoked his church into this. He is the one who tried to use that reverend's robe as a shield. That he was contact. We don't know that he's not contacting these children because of church. And then we look at the page and it's all demonic imagery. So
Exactly.
I mean that he welcomed that. And if he think that I would be as scared to contact somebody because see they pretended like they thought my students were in danger. They had to make up shit. No, this man is actually targeting children. Like that's actually
Exactly.
what's going on.
And I want to say that double exposure said at bare minimum, this is news contacting worthy. I think that's true. I think that, contacting the news in where is he at again? I forgot where he's at. But contacting the news over there in his town, I can look it up in just Kansas City, right? Looking up, contacting the local news in that area and letting them know this is the type of person that's working at this type of church, right? Even contacting the church first, letting them know what's going on, and if they decide not to move on it, he works for a very prestigious um, Catholic church, Catholic college, I believe it is, right? If they were aware of this kind of stuff that he's doing, right, and then they don't do anything, then contacting the news about this man, I think that's a worthy cause at this point. I really do, because I'm just disgusted. I'm more disgusted than I was when I first watched this. You know,
I mean, I
and
don't know if this is news. I don't know if the news would run a story on him just having a weird TikTok page, right? I don't know though. Like my mind doesn't think the way that theirs does. But yeah, I do think they like to contact people's jobs and everything. Does the church know that he's engaged in this type of behavior? And unlike with what they did to me, nobody's got to chop up videos to make it look like he was talking about something he wasn't talking
right.
about.
So the reason I do think it's newsworthy is not because the news would want to look at his TikTok. It's because of the disturbing behavior on this TikTok and the kind of positions he holds in life, right? He holds positions of trust. He's a social worker, okay, for Kansas City, and he also is in the church. He's also a clergyman. So absolutely, this is newsworthy for clergy, and social workers who work with R-word victims. He's worked with so many different types of people. I do believe that it's newsworthy for them to know that this is the kind of disturbing behavior that this man engages in, along with the behavior of the AFWs on top of this stuff. I think this is something that is newsworthy, and only because of his positions and who he's with, right? Like I said, the school he works for, which I will show again, the school that he works for is a college. It's a Catholic college. It's a well-known college in Kansas City. And it is, I think that if they knew what was really going on with him, I think that they would really have a problem with his social media. And they do have an actual social media policy at that
I
school.
think I could see the news picking it up if somebody put the recordings of him saying that he contacted all these little kids through his church, and then you show like the demonic
Right.
imagery that might be interesting to somebody. So yeah, I can't say it won't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways that, but that's a really good way there with that, right? I think the reports should be made. I do. And I know exactly who to go to about it. So I'll probably be putting in a report. I'm not going to lie to you. I probably will. You said this is grounds to contact the church. However, I caution you, as I did, was tell the church true facts, and he went full criminal. Yeah, defrauding. I'm not afraid of him.
I'm not afraid of
doxed
either.
me. He's already doxed me. I work for myself. I don't work for nobody else. I don't give a shit about this guy. I'm not afraid of him.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah, whether or not I'm gonna do it is just because of whether or not it's the right thing to do. Like me fearing his wrath is not even
like
a part
that.
of the
For me,
conversation.
I feel like if I didn't do it, it wouldn't be out of fear for him, and I don't think anybody else should feel that way either, right? I also feel like he tries to use those types of tactics to intimidate people, to not get people to report him, when in actuality, that's what we need to do, right? Or else, this kind of behavior just continues. And obviously, he's pretty dangerous to the community, when it comes to this kind of stuff. So,
and the thing, like, they made up a bunch of shit about me, trying to make it look like I said mean things about my students I never said. This man is actually targeting and befriending vulnerable children on social media. Like, that's a real issue. It's not like what they did to me. This is real.
Right. And it's not like if people wanted to do a report on him, that we're doing it for some malicious reasons, right? We're doing this because this is very disturbing. This is like nuts for us as, clear-minded adults to be watching something like this and to just turn around and do absolutely nothing, right?
Yeah.
At the time, we were all so shocked at what we saw, that we had to process it. You know what I mean? And we kind of just walked away after we just sort of processed.
I was just thinking that too, C3. I'm looking at it months later. It's still so disturbing. It's like months later,
it's more disturbing. And I feel even more disturbed because I'm like, how many more of these children have been targeted, have been victimized? Have any children actually been contacted by him? We don't know. We really don't know, right? All we know is we're dealing with a crazy. And this guy is doing, obviously he is off his rocker and he is doing the most. Okay.
Well, there's one cartoon I'm waiting for you to get to that I think is just really demonic.
I thought you played the cartoon already.
I'm gonna be quiet. It's so demonic. I'll be quiet.
All right, I'm going to get to that because I really do want to get through this. But at this point, I do think that I will be discussing some things with getting that. I'm going to talk with an attorney and get some legal advice on this. Okay. And then, we'll go from there. And anyone that's looking to, do their reports, I would suggest you do the same thing. I would speak with an attorney, right? And then, go from there and see what possibly can be done. I don't think that school would be very happy about this. The college he works for, being a social worker. I don't think he would be okay. They would be okay with this. But let's go ahead and let's keep going.
I'm going to go ahead and jump down so I can prepare dinner for my kids. I want to thank you for having me
thank you so much for coming up. I really do appreciate you for being here.
No problem. Thank you.
Supporting the show. All right, bro. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. Okay, let me go ahead and remove this banner. We're going to go ahead and finish this. I just want to finish now.
Same.
All right, where we at? Phoenix King has 275 followers. Another cartoon picture. Let's see. I don't remember what videos they got. Always some weird. They got anime. He's an anime person. All right. Next one. This one is some weird. Now this one is some weird shit too. I think, y'all. I think this is Magic Buddies next. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have ended with this one, y'all. I really should have ended with this one, but I'm going in the order that I'm clicking them in because I didn't want to do a lot of editing and shit with this shit. Okay. Again, thank you, Dr. Nikki, for the warning. And I want to tell you, this is some more warning shit because this right here was very disturbing to me. This one, My Magic Globe, Magic Buddies with all of these cartoon little pictures and the picture of the bear and shit. Check this one out. Only 300 followers. And I should have went to this website. I didn't check it, mymagicglobe.com. I'm wondering what the fuck that is. I should check that website out. My Magic Globe, Magic Buddies. Check this shit out. You see all the nice little cartoon videos that kids will be attracted to? You see this shit? Yeah, defrauding nice, looks cute and harmless, right?
Let's go. 'Cause I
Did y'all see how that video started? Did y'all catch that? Don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all. They wanted to make sure you knew this was a man. This was a man hippo that you're looking at, y'all.
Let's go.
Man, see that? Man's secret. And they made it real fast so it just flashed on the screen. Because I had to play it back like, wait a minute, what the hell did the words say? What did they say? So I had to pause it. And I'm like, oh, they doing subliminal shit in this video. They made the man's secret real fast on the screen. Man's secret.
Let's go. It's in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
And the penguin comes in to embarrass the man because he's got lipstick on. And you see what I'm saying? So the penguin comes in and takes pictures of him to bust him having a good time as a man with the towel and makeup on and shit. You see this shit? You see this shit? Oh. Another one that says man's secret. And then I want to point out, like, they show man's secret and they cut it off real quick. Hold on. Let me go back.
Let's go. It's in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
What's up?
Now you see the subliminal shit. So he talking about I feel lonely. He wants to sing all soft and sensitive while the windows is up. And then when he rolls the window down to speak to somebody else, he puts on a heavy. He changes the music and puts on a deep voice, saying "What's up?" This is some weird, man. This shit right here, boy. Every man's secret is singing all soft in the car alone and then being strong, all hard and manly when, oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let me finish. I want to end this shit. Yeah, after that, I couldn't even look at no more of them videos. I just moved on. All right, next one is a page called Revenant Bats. 107 followers. A little white boy, yet another child. Only has 2 videos. Oh.
And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name.
This is all this man has on his page is 2 videos of him playing with his cat alone. But Rev feels the need that he needs to follow this young man.
Of Texas Red. And he's here to do some business.
You said that's Rainbow Rev's family people. Probably so, Antonio. But why does he need to follow him? And my thing is, see, this is what Rev is going to cry and whine about tomorrow. Like, we're wrong for looking at his public TikTok as if we're doing something to the children that is on his page, that he has publicly showing that he's following these children, and their pages are public. But he's going to spend it like we're wrong for viewing the stuff that's on his page. Next is Officer Yeats, 800 followers. I don't remember what's funny about this. What's weird about this one? I shouldn't say the word funny. What's weird about this one? I can't remember. Oh, am I a boy or a girl? He wants to ask the question, am I a boy or a girl? Mona, you said Magic Globe is a website selling snow globes, but weird. Selling snow globes, huh? And the TikTok page has nothing to do with snow globes. That's very, very weird. All right, let's finish watching this. Am I a boy or a girl? This is what Rev wants to follow this person. Says, if it is red, you are gay. For every comment, I will donate to the LGBT community. All right, look at this one. I zoomed in so y'all can read what was said in this video. Do all of this if you hate yourself. And I zoomed in so you couldn't see what his body was doing and stuff, because I'm like, this is some subliminal weird shit. Why are you wanting kids to do this weird shit? But I wanted to point this shit out to you. Do all if you hate yourself. All right, what else? Where we at? Okay, I think the last two. I think these might be people he know personally. So I just blurted out. There's two more little lonely looking kids, all by themselves. 94 followers. Rev might know them, might not, but I just wanted to make sure I put them in there because they got all of these videos of them just playing by themselves. Nothing viral, nothing that needs to be really shown.
10 more minutes, almost finished. Get your ass up.
And I wanted to point this out because the kids are, of course, you know, they what's the word where you're imitating. They're imitating the sounds of different songs, and the songs got cuss words in them, and they sitting there with their TikTok videos, you know. All right, let's
mow the lawn and do the dishes.
Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger, more than ever, hour after hour, work is.
And my thing is, even if this is fit, there's no reason why. Well, first, these kids shouldn't have TikTok videos. They shouldn't even be on TikTok. But secondly, why are you following them? Why are you following them? That's all I want to know. Another little child just making videos all by herself.
I'm ready for their stone. I'll dance with my hands above my head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance with my hands.
Why you in my face, girl? Your breath stink. Go to the bathroom to brush your teeth, get some toothpaste. You dusty, you musty, you crusty, and you rusty. Girl, go ahead. Go change your shoes. What are those?
Okay. Jesus Christ. Let me.
Okay. That was pretty much it. I think that was all. If it wasn't, I think you guys got the point. I think you guys got the point. This was probably the most disturbing shit I have seen regarding the AFWs. There has been a lot of very disturbing things that these people have done. They have done some really horrific things. But I think this is probably the most disturbing, okay, because of all the children and how vulnerable these kids were, right? That was the part that was so compelling to me, is the fact that these little kids were talking about very, very adult stories, right? Things like pain and death and, and wanting to delete and different things like that. These are horrible things. And this man, as a social worker who works with the public, who works in this very field of psychology in a sense, this is very disturbing and scary at that, right? That these kinds of people even exist and could possibly try to victimize your children, you know and I just think it's horrible. I really, really do. And I don't think at all that the sector overreacted to this. I don't. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that cartoon I had been dreading seeing finally came up, and it wasn't really
Hold on 1 second, Carrie. Somebody just came up on the panel. 1 second. Hello? Hello? You're muted. Welcome to the stage. You got 5 seconds, and I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna go ahead and boot you. All right, yeah, they got off because obviously they wanted to porn bomb. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, just that. I think it's wild to me that now I can see why that cartoon disturbed me so much, because it didn't really show.
Hold on, Carrie. You see the back chat?
Hold on. Oh wow!
Wow! Oh, wow. So somebody definitely wanted to come up and disrupt the show. Somebody named Dr. Ofundonafe, PhD, wanted to come up here and then said, "You are a sick bitch. Hello, cunt." Okay,
yeah.
So we don't know who that was, but yeah, unfortunately, the truth about your friend has come out. Okay, and it just is what it is. And we don't care about your emotions and feelings about it. But go ahead.
Well, not you have to resort for name calling because this behavior is inexcusable.
Exactly.
But yes, so that cartoon, I think out of all of it, the cartoon is still the most disturbing to me. But that's because it was clearly designed to groom children, and it's very simple imagery. Like, it's not. There are cartoons that are meant for adults, but that wasn't one of them.
Right.
Just that simple little boop boop boop, like these. Like, what type of sick person would make a cartoon like that?
Right. That's just nuts.
Yeah, because again, cartoons made for adults have a lot of words or a lot of imagery, but it was real slow, like you would make for a little 7-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And so that really just does.
So I guess this person wants to get kicked and banned from the studio because they keep trying to hit my panel, but you're not coming up, so I don't know why you keep hitting the panel. Go ahead, Carrie.
Yeah, I wonder if it's remix or if it's just somebody else.
It's probably either remix or one of their minions, but who cares?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's clear that what we're saying is fact, what we're saying is true, and that is why the demons are rattled, okay? Yeah, that's why they're rattled, because we're speaking facts, and the truth about y'all minions is coming out. The truth about y'all AFWs is coming out.
Well, there's nobody that's not attached to their camp who hasn't said that this was extremely disturbing. Like, and you and I both have an audience that will argue back with us and tell us, like, nah, you're tripping,
Well, thank you for the Cash App. I truly appreciate that. Shout out to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just I guess what concerns me more is him being in touch with all those very young children that no grown man has any business being TikTok friends with. And then number two, like, what is the link with all those Barbie doll and cartoon accounts that all have these weird groomy the messages, am I gay, am I a man or a woman? Like, what is going on with that? Like, what is the connection between that and these children and those babies with those adult messages about being trans and intersex and all that? Nothing. Even
Shout out
if
for the second Cash App, I appreciate that. And yes, I'll do that. Go ahead.
There should be no whether kids can be gay or whatever, but nobody should be linking up to children on social media to discuss these adult topics with children.
Absolutely.
Whether you believe in these issues or not, whatever your stance is, going out seeking out children who are having identity crisis and talking about self-harm, this is not therapeutic. It's not appropriate. It's 100% inappropriate. And, I'm going to be thinking about what I'm going to do over the next few days and how to handle this, because it really is just, even seeing it again, it's just so shocking.
It is. And it's like, I'm not a mandated reporter, right? But I don't have to be in order to see this kind of stuff. I'm a mother first, right? To see this kind of stuff, I'm beside myself over this. I was beside myself before.
Yeah.
But it was my first time seeing it before, and I had to process it, right? I kind of put it on a shelf, right? Because we all were kind of confused about what direction to go with this. I even did a new video after that, right? And said, let's just talk about it all and just put this to bed, right? And that's kind of what we all did. But watching this again is like, I don't think I can let this go again, right? Because we don't know what has happened between 8 months ago and now, right? All I know is that their behavior has gotten worse. Since 8 months. They've ramped up their lies. They've ramped up their behavior. So who's to say that a child is not in danger?
Well, it's like that thing I was talking about when I had a similar concern much earlier, my earlier time in the sector, is just when the news report comes out that this person was doing X, Y, and Z, am I going to be able to live with myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I did everything I could do to protect innocent children. And yeah, I'm a mandated reporter. There's a fine line sometimes between creepy and suspicions and reasonable that type of stuff. And I'm probably gonna do what I did before and just talk to a professional.
Okay, yeah.
That's above me, that could just kind of give me some instruction, because I don't, just because I'm a mandated reporter, I don't always know it. I'm not a doctor, you know what I mean?
Right. And you don't always know what that means, right? Like,
right.
Is there something specific, that would require me to be mandated to talk about this, right? Like, this is social media, right? We don't know these kids. We don't really know what's going on. But it's so disturbing. Like, I think the most disturbing one for me was the cartoon, because of the subliminal messages and knowing that these are for children, but also that the white girls, right? And that baby, that one was just ridiculous.
Well, it's like, what's the link between you consuming these groomy cartoons and you contacting these children? Like, what is going there? I wish that there was something normal on his page and it wasn't all this weird, like, just suspicious ass content. But I'll tell you what, I mean, when in doubt, report, and absolutely. If somebody had threatened to, somebody said that he tells on himself by the way he reacts, because I don't have a problem with anybody reporting me, even when they were publishing lies about me. At the end of the day, I said this many times, like, I'm accountable for everything I've done on social media.
Me too.
It's not all related to my job.
Like this.
It is what it is. Like, if people are lying about what I said or creating context that wasn't there, I'll deal with that as it comes. But nobody owes it to me not to report me, right?
Exactly.
And people have a right to make the reports they want to make. Like, they're not allowed to slander me, but there's a wide berth for that in the First Amendment anyway. You know what I mean? So, if in doubt, report. And I'll reach out to somebody I know who's got just more, more of a, they're actual counselors, so they know more about how to handle these things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to talk to an attorney about it. I might talk to a couple of my cousins, and then also talk.
Yeah, me and you will share information too, because you have access to attorneys. I have access to counselors, and we'll work on it together. Because I have to tell you, I don't exactly know what to do, but I know that this is not normal. I know that it's predatory. I know that I want to just give an example real quick with that teacher who was letting all those little girls undo his hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I came out very strong. This is predatory. He's a predator. This is grooming. There's no way.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And some people didn't understand where I was coming from, but yeah, it's not, it's when you're breaking down these barriers to like kids getting used to touching you, you are grooming them.
Exactly.
Right?
Those
There's no
little
way
girls should not have been in that man's hair. I don't
at
care
all.
what they're saying.
Well,
He
if,
would have been. He wouldn't have had no hair if it was my daughters.
even
That
if hypothetically he didn't intend to molest one of them, because sometimes people
right.
don't even know they're predators, right? They
Exactly.
think
Yeah.
they fell in love with this 12-year-old. So even if he
Right.
wasn't purposely doing it, he's still being a bad teacher by letting them think that it's okay to touch a grown man, and lowering their inhibitions around like inappropriate touch is inappropriate in and of itself. And the thing with Rev G, I don't know whether or not he's a pedophile. I suspect that he is, but I don't know that he is, right? To be able to say with any certainty. But even if he is a closeted homosexual, hypothetically, and he's using these kids to fulfill his emotional needs and talking to them about homosexuality because he's more comfortable talking to a 10-year-old because they're more like that is still inappropriate.
Very.
So it
Scary.
doesn't have to be sexual. Like a grown man establishing friendships with a 9 and 10-year-old is inherently predatory.
Exactly. Just the fact that and you don't know these kids at all. Like we know you don't know these children. Period. You do not
And
know
even
these
if he
children.
did, even if I have a goddaughter, right? I have a goddaughter. She's 16 now. 6 years ago, I was still dating. It's not appropriate for me to talk to her about sex and adult relationships and
Your
all this type of
boyfriend and all
weird
that.
shit because I don't have no fucking friends my own age. It's not whatever. It's completely inappropriate for a 50-year-old man to be having conversations with 10-year-olds in the absence of their parents. Period.
Exactly.
End of story. It's inappropriate and it's predatory. Whether he wanted to fuck them or be their friend or get validation or be their little leader and have somebody look up to him, like whatever it is, it's wrong
It's
and it shouldn't be
inappropriate.
happening.
Period. Exactly.
Period.
Any final thoughts? I am going to end the show here. I'm tired now.
No, thank you for covering this. This shit is exhausting, y'all. Please hit
exhausting.
Cash App. I hope your Cash App is up there. Yeah, it's good. This is not easy for her to
Somebody
do.
just told me to put it up. So.
Yeah, she's doing a lot. Please hit the Cash App and be generous. All right, I'm gonna hop down.
Okay, Carrie. I'll probably call you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. Make sure you guys cleanse, right? Go ahead and burn some sage, sit in some Himalayan salt, right? And cleanse your spirit because this was a lot, guys. I know that this was very heavy, but I also think that the receipts in this video were extremely important to this series, okay? Because again, we are showing receipts around here. We are not just throwing accusations and just saying things about people. Everything that I have ever said about the AFWs, I can prove, okay? And I got it here for you guys to see. I truly appreciate all of you for coming out tonight. Make sure you guys do hit the like button on the way out. And thank you guys for the Cash Apps. I do appreciate that as well. And guys, I will talk to you guys later. I truly appreciate everybody again for being in the building. Tomorrow, we are going to try to do the survivors, the survivor side room, okay, the evidence room, okay. So I'm looking to do that tomorrow. Okay, so I'm looking to do that tomorrow. And go ahead and add evidence into the docket in regards to some things. I do have some receipts that I'd like to bring up tomorrow in regards to the conversations I've already had, as well as some evidence of things that have happened to myself, okay? So I truly appreciate you guys again, and thank you guys. We have had a pretty long day here on this Survivor series, and yeah, we're out of here, guys. I appreciate you guys again. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Truly appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. And peace, guys. Thank y'all again for watching.